Superclass men on the gate. Let's hear it as they make it happen here in the 2018 BMXV State Championships. Gate goes away, good clean start in the middle. Jamie Mahika getting away well, as does Dane Van Laren, looking good as we come down here. The whole shot might belong to Mahika by the looks of the 66, doing well. Dane Van Laren in the 2, Cooper Bromley going with him as they come through. You've also got Braden Porter in the mix, Taylor Davis, Bailey Stewart and James Laudier trying hard, but out in front at the moment it's Mahika looking good. And I tell you what, in the 2, it's the Chihuahua, the Great Dane, or the Little Great Dane it would be. Dane Van Laren in the 2, then we go back to the 106, Cooper Bromley, the young gun, looking good as they come round here, pretty tight. But I tell you what, it's Mahika all the way to the line. Van Laren with a good 2, and the 3 will belong to Bromley.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate slabs, pretty even start. Oh, looks like gate 7. Dame Smith got the early jump there, boxed out Maxi Cairns. Callan on the inside. Nathan Seal with a cracking start on the Mabo as they head down the second straight. So it's Smith from Seal, from Cairns down to 3. Callan in 4 as they head down the third. So it looks like it's going to be Jane Smith leading the way. Max Cairns now moves up to 2. Seal back to 3. Callan swoops in there as well. He wants a bit of this action. But as they come through to the line, it's going to be James Smith. Grabs it from Max Cairns and Nathan Seal.
Oh, folks, here we go, another gate here at the Superclass men, gate 3. Look at the powerhouses right now, all the way down line, but it's going to be Simma. Locks and load the number 1 spot. Morgan for 2-2 as well. Oh, tell you what, one's gone sidetrack. It looks like it's going to be the 05 working hard. Up out through the field, they get the air work nicely done. They've cleared the Waterville corner. Back on the gas. It is still Simma leading the way. Here we go. It's Morgan. You got Renato up there, stepping up to Glab, Batuk and Levi Collins as they head around the last bend all the way. It's going to be Simma. He'll take it to the lead. He'll take the victory. He'll take the number 1 spot on this Moto 3.
Woo. Talk about racing hard.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Fourth gate, Superclass out. They pop the Australian champion, Brandon Tahiko with the whole shot. Matty Tidswell going with him. Hayden Fletcher around the outside. Wadey Turner looking for the moves now. So Tidswell side by side with Tahiko. Tahiko on the inside, gains a bike length, rails it around quickly. So Tahiko looks over the shoulder and says, how hard do I have to push here? Here comes Wadey Turner on the 3rd straight. He goes from 4 to 3 with a ripper move. So Wade Turner settles 3. It's Tidswell now taking Tahiko, who go to the line. It'll be the Australian champion Tahiko, Tidswell, Turner, Fletcher.
Superclass women get away sweetly. Here we go. We'll pick it up as they come through here. And leading us into this turn, that will be Julie Urban DiGiamo and Gemma Lee Thomas. You've got Courtney Stevenson in there in the mix in the 3 spot, the Ace Race champ. Then Emily Fortiniotis as we come down here. Oh, nice move on the inside there. Gemma Lee Thomas looking good coming down here. She's bar for bar with Julie as she comes down here and she takes the lead. Gemma Lee Thomas into this final berm. She is leading them out. Then we've got Julie leading them into the 2 spot. In the 3, that looks like it'll be Emily Fortiniotis. And back there in 4, pretty tight, might just be Stevenson.
Superclass women, gate 2, Michaela Perkins from gate 8 into the whole shot. Vanessa Gooden on her back wheel. Jacqueline Wilson's got the eyes on as they head down the 2nd straight. Moyle's getting in the way a bit there, but we also got Rockoff in there as well. But it's Michaela Perkins from Vanessa Gooden as they head down the 3rd. 3rd isn't done yet though, so it's Perkins. Vanessa's in there as well. So it's Vanessa Gooden in the 2 spot. Well, it looks like it's Rockoff now moved up into the 3 ahead of Wilson. As they come through the line, Michaela Perkins, Vanessa Gooden and Rockoff.
Gate drops, folks. Here we go. The first gate here at the Masterclass. Have a look at them go. They've got the power all the way down to the middle. Let's have a look who comes out. The 99 machine locks and load. He'll take the whole shot right now. That's going to be Kamal Lord. But I'll tell you what, you got Jamie in the mix here. Jamie Turan, neck and neck. Bar to bar action, folks, all the way here from Warrnambool BMX Club. Oh, here we go. Truan does a nice seagull sweep. Down the line out through the field. It's still Truan. Then let's have a look at the next runners. It's Lord, the 44 machine too as well. That's Ben McGrath. You got the 47. That's also Brett Cheswell. They're your top 4 riders. They head down the late. I'll tell you what, Truan's gone late there like no one's business in the Melbourne Cup. He'll take the win, followed by Lord and McGrath.
Mike's failed. There we go. Gate 2, Masterclass. Looks like it's Cristiano with a nice little lead there as they come into the second berm. Looks like Dean Patch trying to make the moves in the 2 spot. Lodogensky also in the mix. Darren James also coming through in for the 3. So it's Cristiano out in 1. Here comes Dean Patch around the outside. Darren James hanging in for a nice 3. The battle for the 4. The moves just get thrown in there. Lodogensky goes to 4. So it'll be Cristiano 1, Patch 2, and James 3.
Cracking start in the 8, boys. Looks like Harry Rowland's getting the job done in the whole shot. Then it's the 67 from the 3A. So the 67 being Charlie Daff. Then Riley Lawrence. So all big guns out in front and flying as we come down here. Looks like something might have happened to Lukey Morris. But as we come down here, Harry Rowland's leading the merry dance. The Blackman's rider from up there in Castle Hill in Sydney. He is looking good out in front. But it's the 3A coming in behind. That's Riley Lawrence. Then we go back to the 67 of Daff. Then it's the, looks like the triple, the 113. I think it is, of Lukey Morris there in the 4. That's the way they're going to finish.
8, boys, gate 2 heading downtown. We've got Harvey Brooks led from gate 1. He's got the World 8 of Jai Galloway on his back wheel. The 304 of Seb Fink from Victoria drops in there in the 3 spot. Also on this we got Crampton, Corbett, Karitsis and Patch. But it's Brooks and Galloway, 1 and 2, as they head down to the 3rd corner. The 304 machine of Seb Fink is just holding on to the 3 spot. But a full straight ahead now is Harvey Brooks. He's going to grab this one from Jai Galloway and Fink.
Oh, folks, here we go, another action here. 8 boys out there on the track. They're working hard. It looks like Ollie Phelps there from Victoria. He's got the whole shot. He's working hard down through the 3rd straight. You got Habil in there too. Same with Fergus Wigan. They're your top 3 runners. Then we cast our way back to the other riders. It's going to be the 525. Heath Cully working hard. But have a look at the long, fast finish there. It's going to be Ollie Phelps. Have a look at the powerhouse. He'll take the victory, followed by Habil and Wiggins for 3rd.
Gate 4, 8 boys out, they pop, and it was a ripper moving into the first bird by Judd Hillebrand from South Australia. Determined move to take the lead. Coming through now, Chase Chiswell. He's not done yet, trying to make the moves. Down the 3rd straight there, side by side. Sonny Rogers around the outside. Here they come into the berm. Oh, just holds onto it, Hillebrand. So Hillebrand out in front. Look at the peloton, 3 wide, trying to chase him. Sonny Rogers makes the move. Rogers comes over the top and takes it.
Racing Mason Thorne got away sweetly in this one. He is looking good out in front. Then we go back to Jack Gaskell chasing hard. Then it's the 268 on the plate of Jake Gardabasio. He is looking good. Then we've got the 61 of Blake Russell. Bailey Paul doing a good job also. But it's all Racing Mason Thorne, the MacArthur rider from up in New South Wales. He's going to take this one out for a fast finishing Jack Gaskell and Blake Russell.
9 boys, gate 1 now out and about. Regan Shafter had a great jump from lane 1. So it's Shafter. Jack Harders is in there for the 2 spot. The 184 machine of Xavier Hanna from South Australia is in there for the 3. As they head to the line now, we've got Regan Shafter's going to grab this one from Jack Harders. And the drag race is on from 3rd. It's going to be Thomas Mills.
Oh, back on the gas here. We got another gate here of the 9 boys. Unfortunately, someone over the gate there, but working hard down the track. It's going to be Waters there leading the way. Super work. You got Copain in there too as well. Oh, 1 jumps, gets some air. That's Phelps out there. Super launch. Back on the gas. We go around the last corner. Let's see what happens. This is a hard race down the way. It's a massive long trip. It's going to be Waters there. Looks like Phelps made a move from 2 to 3. All the way in the mix there. Copain for 3. I tell you, they make some noise there for the fallen riders. I believe that would be Cannon Haynes in there, Cristiano and Fees as well. So show your appreciation, folks, as they finish off the lap.
9 boys coming at you now. First gate looks like it's going to be Jet Brunton from Victoria, but around the outside, Caden Underhill makes the move and moves into the 1. So Underhill, Brunton. Then we've got Keeler from Queensland side by side with Brunton down the second straight. So Underhill now 2 bike lengths looking the goods. Then we move through in for 2. Jet Brunton still charging now as they come down the technical third straight. Moving now, Castle trying to make the moves. The 26 machine of Keeler. He comes through into the 2 over the top of Brunton. Ripper move. So it's Underhill. Look at it, 3 wide. The peloton again. Keeler now settles in for 2. And it looks like Brunton back to 4. But it's all Caden Underhill.
The 3A of Lachlan Smith got away sweetly there. Charlie Gardner goes with him, as does Billy Van Hout. You've got Jealous, Slater, Ham, Wardle. But I tell you what, it's a big start. The Lachlan Smith's given him the 3A on the plate. The 215 moves up alongside there. That's Billy Van Hout there, sporting the DRT Industries kit. He is looking good as he comes down here. Then we go down to the 263 of Charlie Gardner. He'll get the 3 spot, and that's the way they'll finish. Smith, Gardner, Van Hout.
9 boys, gate 5, heading down to the second corner already. Tyler Hall from Victoria with the early lead there. Joshua Glanville in there for the 2 spot. Jacob Mills is there as well. So it's Hall, the 385 machine of Glanville, holding on, but he's just been overtaken by the 3NZ. Kobe Russell. So now it's Kobe Russell chasing down Hall. As they come through the line, though, it's going to be tight. Hall grabs this one from the New Zealander. And Mills in 3.
Oh, folks, here we go. First gate here are the 10 boys there. Moto one there. It looks like Gat's got some moves there. He got the whole shot, but Jesse Paul's not too far as well. The number 10, that's Devis. Then you got the 277 machine. That's Bodie Middleton. You got Graham out through there. But have a look at the front runners right now. They've stolen the run all the way through. It's going to be Gat taking the win, followed by Jesse Paul and also Stevis for 3.
10 boys, gate 2, moto 1, and it's Samuel Evass from South Australia. The 7A on the plate leading this one. Hot on his heels, the 8V, Aidan Hall, coming through now onto the technical third straight where all the moves are happening today. Jaden picking in the 3, but here comes the 5V of Taplin. Taplin around the outside to grab the 3 with the third straight super speed. So out in front, it'll be Samuel Evass taking it. Aidan Hall for 2, and Ripper moves there for the 3.
Liam Fraser got the best of this one in Moto 1, Gate 3 of the 10 boys, closely followed by Lucas Richardson. You've also got Jay Brown there in the mix, Lincoln Bettany, Xavier McDonald, Hindmarsh and Nolan. But as we come down here, it is all Liam Fraser, the 408 on the plate. He's leading them out. Then it's the 1-2-3 of Richardson. Then it's the 24 of Jay Brown. That's your 1-2-3, but challenging hard there as we come down. But it looks like it's Liam Fraser's going to take this one out. The 2 spot belongs to Brown and Richardson.
11 boys, gate 1, heading down the third straight already. Fletcher Klepiak from gate 8 leading the way. Brendan Sala is in there in the 2 spot. The 8A of Bailey Seckhold in there for 3. Dano Chadwick with a fighting 4th there as they head for the line. Kenny in there for 5. As they head to the line, it's going to be Klepiak, Sala, Seckhold.
Oh, folks, here we go. 11 boys on the go. They're working around the Warrnambool corner. It's currently going to be for sale, the 200 machine. But here comes Trey Morrell. They're pushing hard. The local boy, Stokes in the third spot. Super job there. Down they go through the third straight. The 33 of Kelly there locks in for the 4th. Down the line, all the way they go. Round the home. I tell you what, Forcell's got some nice work out there in front, making the moves. Forcell will cross the line all the way, followed by Morrell. And Stokes, the local boy, takes the 3rd.
11 boys, gate 3, here they come, and the 6A in the plate. Preston Murray looking the goods down the third straight. This is where it's been happening. Blake May manualling and Zach Bradley pumping it through, but Blake May settling nicely in for the 2. Bradley there in for the 3, and 4 is Cade Perkins. But it's been an exhibition here. Preston Murray, whole shot to home. Blake May for 2 and Bradley for 3.
Owen Jones gets the best of this one, South Australia, and then it's Nathaniel Urban DiGiamo, and it looks like Sebastian Fraser in the 3 spot there. You've also got Todd, you've got Turner and Jennings, but out in the lead it is Owen Jones, but he's being challenged on the outside now by Nathaniel there. Looking a good job as he comes down there. The 3 spot belongs to Fraser, pretty tight back there in 4 and 5 between Turner and Todd, but it's Owen Jones to the line. Looks like he's going to take this one out, and Nathaniel Urban DiGiamo for the 2, and the 3 spot belongs to Fraser.
12 boys, gate 1, heading down the third straight. Sammy O'Grady had a great jump. He's taken Kai Tormay with him. The 4V is in there as well. That'll be Tyler Julian. Also, Toby Miller's making his move to try and get through to a 4th spot. But the drag race is on from the finish now. Sammy O'Grady's going to grab this one from Kai Tormay and Julian.
Oh, folks, here we go, another one here. The 12 boys there working out. Looks like it's going to be Jet Kenningham in there making the moves. He's got the whole shot working hard. You got Logan Lazaridis too as well. He locks in for the number 2, but right now working hard through the line is a 4.56 machine. Then you got the 130 in the third. That'll be Callum Fuss all the way from SO there. Have a look at it go. Here goes Logan working hard down the straight. But I'll tell you what, the powerhouse is all the way down the line. It'll be through the finish. Jet takes it. Lazaridis followed by Fuss.
12 boys, gate 3, here they come. Trey Tuffin, 5A on the plate. He's gone like last week's paycheck. He's out of here. In for the 2 spot, Cade Marsh, couple of bike lengths. Look at the battle for the 3 between Callum Whitley and Trey Wilkie. Wilkie comes across and makes the move. Joining the party, Casper Rogers. He's trying to grab the 4 now, but it's going to be Tuffin for 1. Then we got Marsh, the 3. Oh, ripper race.
12 boys, more action here. Gate 4, you've got jumper Josh Jolly. He's into the lead, 10th year here at the state titles. We'll let him go. He is flying out in front. Then in the 2 spot, that's Joshua Tickle. Then we go to the 4.45, Jai Copland. Then it's the 58 in there. That's Charlie Peargrose going, working hard. You've also got a Hearn in there and Fraser, Christy White. But it's all jumper Josh Jolly to the line.
Here we go, 12 boys, gate 5, no less. Sala's got a bit of pressure there. This is William Sala. He's got, looks like Cohen Smith and Kazis Seidel there as well. There's someone else buying. This is the 595. Riley Morgan from South Australia powers into a 3rd place spot. But it's Sala out front of the William variety as they head down to the line. The drag race is on. So Sala's going to grab this one. Looks like it's going to be Morgan gets over the top of Seidel.
Another gate here that we move to the 13 boys. Have a look at it go. Ding dong battle right now. It's Walker leading the way, followed by Haynes working hard on the gas. It's also through the field. You've got the 181 machine of Bennett flying through there. You've also got Smith in there, Main and Hill. But back to the front action right now, all the way down the line. It's going to be Walker. He's still working hard. Haynes in there and Bennett. They're your top 3 riders, but Walker will take it to the line.
13 boys, gate 2, here they come. Connor Fallon, the 3V on the plate, out in front. Ty Bastian, the 5V in for the 2. Ripper battle emerging for the 3, out in front. Nate Haddon, then the 92 machine of McFarlane trying to close the gap. But it's all line astern. The battle for the 3 is still on. McFarlane trying to find his way through. Haddon can't make it stick. It's going to be Fallon 1, Bastian 2, Haddon 3.
13 boys, gate 3, leading out the way right now is Jakey Jans. Swiatek's in there for the 2 spot. We'll get a look at the 3 as they come down the 3rd. So it's Jans and Swiatek. Swiatek now jumps in front. The 308 machine's there as well. But it looks like it's Swiatek from Jans. Let's go, boys. So it's Swiatek, Jans, and it looks like the Williams might have dubbed in there for the 3.
Okay, cracking start by Gian Renato, former world champion. He's looking good. Joel Marsh riding his hammer. They're going bar for bar. Marsh might be just in front. Here he goes. Marsh is in front. Then we go back to the 6V back there behind him, then the 8V. So that is Miller and Bonham going at it. But I tell you what, great stuff from Joel Marsh. Gian Renato happy to settle for the 2. Looks like it'll be Miller and Bonham to round them out.
Oh, folks, here we go. Another gate here of the 14 boys. They're working out. It's currently Sala leading the way. It looks like Southwell locks in for the number 2. They get some air over the second jump. You've got Dan, Kilford too as well. They're your top 4 riders. But don't count out Austin McNair. They've got their work cut out there as they head down towards the 3rd straight. The last corner comes in there. It's currently Sala, followed by through the field Southwell, Roy Southwell. Here comes Dan Kilford. But I tell you what, the late runner down the line all the way. Can it be McNair? It's going to be Sala through there, followed by Southwell, and leave the blanket for the top 3.
They're getting bigger now. It's the 15 boys out and about, and the state champion Ethan Zerner from Mildura with a couple of bike lengths. Then we drop. It's going to be Isaac Crooksmith all the way from Western Australia. Pat Bogner, welcome back to racing in for the 3, followed by Pat Featherby from Queensland. But it's line astern. Zerner showing them all how it's done. Who's got the legs? Zerner, Crooksmims, Bogner.
It's the 3V and Taylor Campbell from the 2V and Diesel Connor. Then it's Daniel the Diesel, Samuel in 3. So the 15 boys gate 2. You've also got Metcalf, Damon, McPherson and Flanagan, but out in the lead at the moment. The 3V is holding them off, and that is Taylor Campbell. Happy to sit in the 2 is Diesel Connor, but here comes Daniel the Diesels. Samuel, he's coming home. Let's see if he's got anything left. He's coming home the better, but it looks like it'll be Campbell from Samuel and Connor.
15 boys, gate 3 going downtown. We've got Luke Ball leading from Jakey Sieber. Byron Blythe with the moves into third as they come down that all-important rhythm straight. But it's Moyle from Sieber, from Blythe. The 47 of Headley's in there as well. He's ready to swoop. So we've got 4 Victorian lads going flat out for the finish. It's Moyle. Here comes Blythe against Sieber now. As they get to the line, it's going to be Moyle, Sieber, Blythe, Headley.
Oh, folks, here we go. 16 boys here working out once again. It's a 1V in the plate there. It's Josh McDermott doing it for J&R Cycles. Hot on the heels of the 118 machine. That's going to be Oliver Wilgoose working hard for Pro Elite. Up and over they go down the third straight. The top 2 are working hard. The 5V in there too as well is Max Lees. They round the last corner working hard all the way down the line. Super job there. But I tell you what, the front runner's going to take it all the way to the finish line. McDermott, Wilgoose and Lees.
16 boys, gate 2, and out they pop. It's Caelan O'Grady out in front, Slam and Sam Thompson in for the 2. But it looks like Brandon Ash down they go. O'Grady goes down, Ash goes down. O'Grady was by himself, not sure what happened there. So it's going to be Slam and Sam Thompson 1, Jack OC for 2, followed by Mitchell Ord for the 3, and picking up the 4 now is Brandon Ash. So they're coming down the last straight. Looks like they've shut it down. So it's going to be Slam and Sam Thompson, Jack OC, followed by, I think it was Brandon Ash in for the 3. Let's show you appreciation. One of the fallen riders, Riley Apima. He's up. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as he comes round, Riley Apima. And let's also give a round of applause. He's on his feet now. He was leading it, Caelan O'Grady. Not sure what happened there, but it must have just lost the front end. Looks like he's a bit sore, but he's going to finish the race, which is important. Oh, doesn't look too good. Hopefully he's okay. Yep, now he's probably a bit winded, I'd imagine.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders, ready, watch the game.
Gate slams down, 16 boys, gets back underway. You've got Hawking, Spark, Jelliff, Basiaco and Haynes. Here we go. And to the line, looks like it's Seth Haynes getting the best of it. Then it's the 8V of Damon Hawking moving in there and looking good as we come down. I think it's Joel Basiaco there in the 3 spot. But it's all Seth Haynes at the moment, the young Victorian. And he is flying as he comes down here. But one of the most improved riders in the 8V of Damon Hawking. He's looking good in the 2 spot. Then back in the 3, it is Joel Basiaco. And then we go back. Looks like the 242's having a bit of fun there in that one, and that's Zach Spark and also Kane Jelliff. But your leader, the winner all the way, Seth Haynes.
17 boys, gate 1, heading downtown. We've got Cody Walker and Kobe Barnes side by side. They head into the second corner, the Warrnambool corner there. Looks like it's Barnes on the inside, but Walker now sneaks into the lead. We got Gamble in the 3 spot, Soderman in the 4 as they swoop through 3. So it looks like it's going to be the 210. Cody Walker leading all the way to the line. Kobe Barnes is going to come through for a 2. Gamble in 3.
Oh, folks, here we go. There's not air 24 men. You didn't see the action there, but Liam Helms took the whole shot there. But I tell you what, a ding-dong battle there between Lyons, Gooden too as well, and Cartledge. But right now, working through the field, nicely done. It is still Helms in there. The 188 machine, that's going to be Bailey Stewart. You got Lyons in there for the number 3 spot there, but 2 strong all the way to line. This will be Liam Helms with a 1VX on the plate.
19 to 24 men action now, and it's Braden Porter from Cross Keys in South Australia out in front, followed by Connor Joy in for the 2 spots from Park Orchards. Following nicely there, Thomas Giddis, the Southeastern Club. Then we've got a fast-moving Nick Searle pumping away on the 3rd straight, followed by Ashley Gamble, but it is all too good, too strong, Braden Porter.
Okay, cracking start by Jamie Mahika yet again, and Ton Hayden goes with him. You've got Corey Zama and Dale Dowes, the 3V. So as we come round, Jamie Mahika there, he is holding them off and heading down as we come down here. Out in front at the moment, the 66 on the plate. But in the 2 spot there, Ton Hayden there, the Tasmanian, he pulls up alongside. Then it's the 3V of Dale Dowes and Corey Zama doing his best back there in 4. But looks like Mahika all the way to the line from Hayden and Dowes.
Oh, here we go. 35 to 39 men. Lots of skid marks in the first corner. Robbie Slater leading the way, however. Eddie Galloway's in there as well, so is Michael Hersig. We'll grab some numbers as they head down the third, but it's Robbie Slater. Don't need to see that number to see who's leading the 1A. We've got a 3A machine sitting in there in the 2 spot. That's Eddie Galloway. The 7V, Michael Hersig on the daylight. He's following through there as well from the Mad Dog in 4, but it's going to be Robbie Slater from Galloway from Hersig.
Okay, folks, here we go. 35 to 39 men. They're working hard down the track. It looks like Burke with a 3V. Then you got Adam Ahern there. He wants to improve too as well. He's got the 3VX there, working hard down through the third straight. I'll tell you what, their legs will be burning by now. The 21 machine, Dale Brown, he's back in there. Guts a bit sketchy, but he's still working hard. The 27, Adam Robb there. The 245, Justin Bateman. But all the way down the line, it looks like working hard. You've got Burke going to take it all in line there, followed by Ahern and Brown for 3.
35 to 39 men now, and it's Dane Anderson, the crisp rider out in front. Vlander Skluter there in for the 2 spot, followed by Brian Slatter. Now they go down the third straight. This is where the moves have been happening. Dane Anderson nice and low. Vander Skluter following suit there, keeping the distance. Anderson slow off the cranks. Vander Skluter now trying to have a crack at him. They're coming to the line. One's trying, one's not. Who's going to get it? Vander Skluter takes it over Anderson.
40-44 men's action as they come down here for the first time. Looks like Pierre Lotiginski's got the whole shot. Then we go back to the 182 of Chris Lisa Vaniskis as we come down here, but it's all Pierre Lotiginski. He is showing a clean pair of heels. The Manly Warringah rider there from up in Sydney and New South Wales. The lone rider from his club out here at the Vic Titles today, and he's looking good there. Pierre Lotiginski saving his best for today. Then we go back to the 182, the 29 and the 89. So the 182, as I said, was Chris Lee Sevaniskis, and then we go back to the 29 of Peter Jelov. That looks like the way they'll finish through the line.
40 to 49 men. 40 to 44 men, beg your pardon. Gate 2 leading into the second quarter. Simon Ayres from Victoria. He's got Damien Rogers in there. Grant Hine in there for the 3. We'll pick up the 4th place rider. That's the 133 machine of Ashley Morris. Dropped in there nicely, still holding on to 4. But the drag race is on now between Ayres and Rogers. Who's got the legs? It's going to be Ayres, Rogers, Hines.
Oh, folks, here we go, 45 to 49 men working around the Waterville corner. Have a look at the powerhouse. It's going to be Martin Jones all the way from the SA. He's got the 309 the plate. They're working hard down the line. Then next up we have the 5A. That's Trevor Webber, the 36 machine. He's working hard against, I'll tell you what, throw it around there. Brian Mitchell, they're working hard with the other rider. Super work. That's Walker too as well. But down the line all the way through the finish, Jones will be too strong for this one.
45 to 49 men now. Darren James from Queensland got a nice little lead here. Looks like Jenks hanging on to the 2. Wally Walchuk now splitting the pack. Here they come down the third straight. Wally Walchuk, Shane Jenks, and it's going to be Cameron Gardner also in there. Timmy Sieber finds a way through. So it's going to be Darren James out in front. Jenks and Walchuk side by side. Jenks will hold on to it. Walchuk too.
Okay, we need riders to the pits for Moto 2, or riders to staging, depending on where you come from. Okay, cracking start by Taya Pace, the Queenslander, formerly from New South Wales. She's looking good in the 2 spot. Zoe Johnson, the 4A on the plate. Then Jamie Banning down there from SA. She's looking good in the 3. We go back there, and I think it's Caitlin Smith. You've also got Chloe Osborne and Amber Dowd, but Taya Pace all the way to the line. But Johnson and Banning challenging hard, but it's all Pace to the line.
Oh, folks, here we go. Another gate here of the 14 girls there. I tell you what, they've been swapping left, right and centre down the second straight. The third straight, it's Winwood right now working hard there. Urban DiGiamo too, locks the do, but she's got some extra power. Taylor's in there too. Let's see what happens. They swoop down like seagulls. Around they go. It's going to be a 3-horse race all the way down the line. It's Julie UDG. She'll take the win. Who wants number 2? Is it going to be Bottom? I'll tell you what, Bottom takes it, followed by Winwood.
15 girls out and about now. Michaela Perkins showing the charge on this one. Looks like Georgia Porter in there for the 2 spot, followed by the 6V. Joanna Jepcott doing a great job. Amber Osper and Kobe Stagg. But it is all a double 8 on the plate from Northern Territory. Michaela Perkins blowing the pack apart. She'll take this one out.
Yeah, cracking start here by Marissa Perisoni there, the 2V on the plate. She's leading him out. Then we go back to Shalane Pompey from Victoria. She is in the 2 spot. You've also got Tiana Graham and Mercedes Scott, who battling out for the minors there. Looks like Scott just getting the better of that into the 3 spot, but it's all Perisoni. She's looking good out front, and she's going to take this one out from Shalane Pompey. And then in the 3 spot, that'll be Mercedes Scott, followed by Tiana Graham.
30 to 44 men. Gate 1 swooping into that second corner. Oh, look at that. Uncle Benny Simmons holding onto the 1 spot as they come down the 3rd straight. He's coming under a bit of pressure now. Looks like it might be Stephen Jones, the 446 from South Australia. Jumps into the 3rd corner. We've also got young Wyndham Rider in there as well. That might be Ren Beatty. But as they come down to the line, it's going to be Stephen Jones from Ben Simmons.
All right, folks, here we go. Another gate here with the 30 to 34 men there. Watch them work around the Warrnambool corner, working hard on the gas. It's going to be Timothy Aris right now with a 4V on the plate. He's got it worked out nicely, but then hot on the heels is going to be Purves in there. Hayden Purves as well too on the 118 machine. Then you got the 182. That's going to be Justin Lord and Matty Ansell too. Locks in for the 4 spot. Down they go. They head home all the way. I tell you what, the powerhouse will take the line. Aris will take the win.
50+ men out and about, and it's the Tom and Jerry show. Dave Comport out in front, hot on his heels as always. Wayne Jolly trying to close the gap. Look at the paddle for the 3. 3 wide. Nick Searle unclipped in the gate, finding his way through like a peloton. He moves into 3. Then we've got Ansell and Burrell, but it is all David Comport. Looks like Jolly's just saving his powder there, taking it easy. Nick Searle following suit as well, but David Comport will take it out. Who gets the 2? They're going to go over the line. Jolly, Searle. And it looks like it's Ansell and Burrell.
Oh, 8 girls. This will be race 61. Race 60 must have a mechanical, but it looks like the 8 girls have been released on the track right now. The 122, Emma McDermott from South Australia, has got the early lead. The 21 of Lily Jones is in the 2 spot. The 111 of Alicia Basher. Oh, looks like we lost one. Might have been the race leader. We'll have a look at that as they come around. But that will leave young Emma McDermott in the lead. The 122. Alicia Basser, she's onto the 2 spot now. So it's the 21, Lily Jones still leading. The 111 of Alicia Basser is in there in the 2 spot. The 17 of Bree Dowles in there for the 3. As they come down to the line, it's going to be the 21. Lily Jones is going to grab this one from Basser and Dowles. That might have been very close. We'll let the transponders work out. 2 and 3. So first aider on the spot. Looks like she's up and about. This is the 122 machine. Emma McDermott from South Australia. Oh, look at this, folks. She's up. This is the 8 girls. Very tough. They breed them tough in South Australia. Emma McDermott, gonna roll out her lap. Let's hear it for her. She comes around. Nice and easy.
That's what I call showing your appreciation, Darren. The South Australians are right around her.
Here comes Emma. Let's hear it as she goes through Warrnambool corner. All the way from South Australia. Takes on the 3rd straight. Handlebars are a bit cockeyed, Dad. We'll have to fix those up. But she's going to take it nice and easy as she rolls through. Let's hear it for corner 3 as she comes past. On the beautiful red line with the bombshell wheels, custom stickers.
Okay, back to the racing. Stephanie Alexander, she's out in front from the 2V of Millie Gray. They've opened up a big gap. Sarah O'Callaghan going with her, the Tasmanian in the 3 spot. You've also got Danica Memory and Megan Fry. So as we come down here, Stephanie Alexander, the 2A, she is flying. But I tell you what, Millie Gray is right on her tail, and this is going to be great racing today. But I tell you what, they have opened up a massive lead on the others, but they're trying hard just the same. Sarah O'Callaghan, they're in 3, looks to have that locked down. Then it's a 5-4-8 of Danica Memory, and we go back to Megan Fry. But your leader, the winner of this one, Stephanie Alexander from Millie Gray and Sarah O'Callaghan.
Moto 2, 9 girls. Moto 1, gate 2, 9 girls out in front. Isla Bassa, the 3A on the plate. Look at her go down the third straight. Very technical, soaks it up easily. In for 2 spot, Mackenzie Copeland with the 3V. Look at the battle for the 3 here. We got Ursula Haynes, but coming up the inside, Carly McNamara. Haynes defends it. She keeps the 3. McNamara has to stay there in 4. But it's going to be Bassa for 1, Copeland for 2. It looks like McNamara for 3.
Yeah, good start there by Ava Lazaridis in this one. Jasmine Morgan goes with her, as does the Stats Chiari champ in Skylar Murphy in the 3. And back there in 4, that'll be Amy Bracken and Hayley Gill rounding them out. But Ava Lazaridis, she seems to have this on her own. And back in the 2 spot, Jasmine Morgan along with Skylar Murphy. They'll go to the line, as that is Lazaridis, Morgan, Murphy.
10 girls. Gate 2 coming out of Warrnambool corner. Early leader is Madison Fitzgibbons from South Australia. The number 2 spot is held by Shayla Rogers, the 4V. Caitlin Hodges from Ballarat is in there as well, but she's coming under pressure from the diesel. That'll be Ava Sproat. Oh, they're going to go side by side, so 3 isn't done yet. Number 1 is, though, Maddie Fitzgibbons going to grab this one. Rogers holds on to the 2. Transponders for 3 and 4.
11 girls, Moto 1, gate 1, and leading the charge. She's got the nation's flag on her sleeve. She's the Australian champion, Imogen Healy. In for 2, Sienna Richmond, the 4A on the plate. Then we've got a great battle for 3 between Tara Fitzpatrick and Fenella Healy. Looks like Healy will settle it in for 3 and Fitzpatrick for 4.
More 11 girls action out there. Brody Mitchell got off to a cracking start, and she leads out Frankie May Keenan. And in the 3 spot, that'll be Cedar Scott. And rounding them out there is Bella Jackson. So at the front at the moment, Brody Mitchell being challenged on the outside, though. Frankie May Keenan. This is great racing as they come down. Frankie May going at it along with Brody. Just might have shaded it now and got in front there. So Frankie May Keenan will take it, I think, from Brody Mitchell and Cedar Scott and Bella Jackson.
Oh, you can tell from the crowd the 12 girls are on the track. Mighty Mia Webster leading the way from Taylor Robinson. The Smashers in there, Natasha Johnson in there for the 3. The 6V in there of Sienna Sharp from WA. As they come down to the line, it's going to be Mighty Mia Webster opens the first shot in the 12 girls. Taylor Robinson in the 2. Natasha Johnson in the 3.
12 girls coming at you now, and Emerald Blythe leading this one, but hot on her heels now. Ava Fenton coming down the inside. Blythe defending. Fenton has to back out of that one. So it's Blythe 1, Fenton 2. Then we drop Shakira Foe in for 3, but it's not over yet. They're coming to the line. Emerald Blythe leading it at the moment. Ava Fenton trying to close the gap. 25 to go. Can Fenton come over the top? Oh, I don't think she got it.
Okay, looks like we've got event 60 back up there, the 50-plus men. And out in front at the moment, the 3A of Brett Malik. He's done a good job from the 49 and the 5V. So that'll be Greg Kelly and Lance Mahika there. You've got Patrick O'Callaghan and Brian Bull. So your leader at the moment, Brett Malik, the South Australian. He is flying around that boom, takes a sneaky look back and has a look and goes, okay, I've got some breathing space as he comes down here. So it's Brett Malik. Then we go back to the 49, Greg Kelly coming at him. Kelly coming at him. Kelly passes him like he's standing still. Back in the 3 spot, the 5V of Lance Mahika, but it looks like it's Kelly. He's going to take this one out from Brett Malik, and in the 3 spot, that'll be Greg Kelly. You've got Bull and O'Callaghan.
We're underway in the 13 girls full gate here. Oh, we got 2 side by side. One goes down. Bella May leading out of the second corner. We've also got McDermott, Fraser, Schofield, Harders in this. But it's Bella May leading from the 5V of Ashley Harders. Chelsea McDermott in the 3 now. We'll pick up the number for the Fallen Rider as they come through. But it's going to be Bella May with the opening win in the account from Ashley Harders and Chelsea McDermott. Let's hear it for the 2V of Courtney Oostendorp from Queensland. Just lost the front wheel as she headed through that second corner. Let's hear it for Courtney as she finishes her lap.
1924 women coming at you now, and Bianca Campbell, the Aussie champion, with the colours out in front. Looks like 2 Tori Zerner, looks over her shoulder and says, I'll save some power. Alira Walker now settling in nicely for the 3, followed by Adele Munro and Alana Jolly.
30 to 34 women out there as they come down now. It's a 1A of Amanda Morgan. Then it's a 2-3-3 of Marnie Williams, I should say. And then it's the 5A of Marnie Brighton. So the two Marnies in 2 and 3. But your leader at the moment, Amanda Morgan, and she is looking good. The 1A on the plate and looking to make it a 1V as well. So as she comes down here, Morgan leads them out. Then we go back to Marnie Williams there, the 2-3-3. Then you've got Marnie Brighton in the 3 spot. Then back in 4. That'll be Carly Morris. And rounding them out there is Katie Delost. And your final rider there being Rebecca Cofell. But a big win to Amanda Morgan.
45 to 49 women. Race 73 of Moto 1. We've got Rebecca Smith leading the way. The 2V of Tanya Mundy is in there. In the 2 spot, Eliza Flanagan in the 3 spot. The 111, Tamara Davis is in there for the 4th spot as they round the 3rd corner. These ladies all raced cruiser yesterday. Back on the 20-inch today, but it's going to be Rebecca Smith fires the first shot. Tanya Mundy in the 2, Eliza Flanagan in the 3, and Tamara Davis in the 4. As they roll through to the line now. Tanya across the line safely. Eliza's in there as well. That's your 3rd place rider.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
We're into Moto 2 Superclass. Men getting off the line sweetly, all of them on the inside. Matthew Tidswell just might have it, but no, in the middle there, that is the 132. Hayden Fletcher takes them out. Back in the 3 spot there, that might be Cooper Bromley doing a good job also. But out in front at the moment, he is flying. Hayden Fletcher, round the outside. What a move. He is looking good. Josh Callan by the looks of that. So it's the 132. He is in the lead. That is Hayden Fletcher. Then you've got, looks like Callan and... also, Cobby, I think, is in the mix. So as we come down and in the 2 spot, that'll be Matthew Tidswell there. So your winner in that one, Hayden Fletcher, gets it from Tidswell.
Superclass men, gate 2. Glotching lane 1, that's Brandon Tahiko. Max Cairns goes with him. Levi Collins and Jamie Mahuka in there. Chris Pertuck as they head down the 2nd straight. It's Tahiko from Cairns. They drop into the 2nd corner. Mahuka buys into this. He's in the 3 spot. Bertuck up to 4. But it's Tahiko by a bike length now. Cairns is closing. It's going to come down to the 3rd corner. Tahiko drops in nice and shallow. Cairns follows him through. Mahuka's on the back wheel. As they come through the line, it's going to be Brandon Tahiko, Max Cairns and Jamie Mahuka.
Oh, folks, here we go. Superclass once again. Moto through there. Simma gets a whole shot, but on the heels is going to be Turner working his magic around this 1st corner. You got James Smith locks in for 3. They're down out through the line there. Have a look at them go. Making it nice and smooth. Oh, tell you what, James goes in there, bang and bars against Turner. It is still Simma. Turner turns on the extra power. Tell you what, he's flying through the field. Then you've got Smith in there. That 4-2-7, nicely done there. That's James Lauder on the GT. Gian Renato and Adam Ahern. But I tell you what, the powerhouse all the way. Simma 2 for 2. Turner comes in for 2nd, followed by the remaining riders.
Superclass gate 4, here they come down the straight, and it looks like it's Jordan Morgan with the whole shot. Nathan Sear on the outside. Glabby comes into the mix in for 3, defending Will Lees. Braden Porter in for 4, and then Featherby in the last spot. So it's going to be Morgan out in front, hot on his heel, Nathan Seal. Then we drop, it's going to be Lees now, moves into the 3, Glab for 4, but it's all Jordan Morgan at the moment, stalking him hard as Nathan Seal. They come round, 50 to go. Seal makes the move now. Can Morden hold on to him? They're going to go to the line. Who gets it? Morgan, Seal, Lees.
Superclass women off the gate. Here they go. Looks like Gemma Lee Thomas on the inside has to settle for the 2 spot as Julie Urban DiGiamo gets it. Gets a whole shot yet again, moves out in front. Then we go back to Vanessa Gooden. She is in the mix. Gooden might have moved up to 2. Nice move on the inside by Wallen. Oh, that's held up Thomas. So as we come down, it's all Julie Urban DiGiamo there, the Victorian. She's out in front. Then we go back to the 59 of Vanessa Gooden. Gemma Lee Thomas working back up. Phoebe Wallen back in the 4. They're looking good as they come down there. You've got Moyle and Wilson trying hard as well. But it's Julie Urban DiGiamo all the way to the line. Gemma Lee Thomas will get the 2. And in the 3, that'll be Vanessa Gooden.
Superclass women gate 2, Rockoff and Perkins had a great start. Watch for Stevenson up the inside. Here comes for Tidiotis. Emily is in the house going down the second straight, but that lets Michaela Perkins pull a bike length for Tidiotis is charging at it now. They're in the second corner. Rockoff is in the 2 spot there. We've also got Stevenson and Watson in the mix. For Tidiotis now in the lead from Perkins as they come down to the third corner. Emily for Tidiotis leading into the third. We've got Michaela Perkins in there. Rockoff as well as they come down to line. Perkins backs out of it a bit now. But Emily for Tidiotis is going to grab this one.
Oh, folks, here we go. Masterclass Moto 2 right now. Have a look at the power. It's going to be Lord taking it out through the field. Patch in the 1A. Oh, tell you what, the 4V went out. But have a look at it. Chiswell and Patch there fighting, battling there for the 2 spot there. But currently right now it's Kamal Lord there working his magic around the Waterville Council corner. He's still got the powerhouse. Locks in for the number 2 is Chiswell. You've got Patch in 2-3 as well. Working hard down through the line. I'll tell you what, there might be Masterclass, but they're super fast. The 3A, Darren James for 4 there as they head around the corner. Here comes Cheswell. Can he make some moves? And Patch as well. But all the way down the line, it's going to be Lord taking it, followed by Cheswell and Patch for 3.
Masterclass gate 2, here they come, and Jamie Truan gets a good pop, but leading this one, Ben McGrath. They're going to be side by side. McGrath jumps, Truan pumps. McGrath takes the lead. Truan gets the outside run. He comes down and takes the spot. Moves over to cement the position. Truan 1, McGrath 2, Cristiano 3, then Brunton in there for 4. So down the third straight, this is where it's going to happen. Truan just in front. McGrath defending. Cristiano trying to find a way through. Brunton makes the moves. They come out of the berm. 35 to go. Truan's got it locked and loaded. Cristiano over the top, but McGrath holds him on. Cristiano 3, Brunton 4.
Oh, great start there by Harry Rowlands at Castle Hillian from New South Wales. Then we go back to the 110 of Ashton Smith. You've got Blake Russell, Jake Gardabasio. You've got Nate Payton. You've got Ashton Smith, Hudson Patch as well. But it's all Harry Rowlands, the one in from up in New South Wales, looking to make it 1V to the collection. He is looking good out in front. Then we go back to the 110, Ashton Smith. Then back in the 3 spot there, that will be Jake Gardabasio looking good as he comes around here, and he's being chased hard on the outside there, but out in front at the moment, it's all Harry Rowlands to the line. He's going to take it out from a fast finishing Smith and Gardabasio.
Oh, here we go. 8 boys, gate 2, going flat out down the second straight. Tyler Habel from Park Orchards is leading the way. The 147 machine of Chase Chiswell's in there, but he's got company. The 113 of Luke Morris from New South Wales. They're having a great battle. Jack Gaskell is in there as well. Tyler Habel styles it up for Mum as he goes past. So it's going to be Habel from Chiswell from Baker.
Oh, folks, here we have another gate here of the 8 boys there working hard. Looks like the World 8, Jai Galloway there. He's putting his nose in front. He's still working hard around the Waterville corner. Down the line out through the field. Number 2 is Riley Lawrence from SA. That's a bit of a battle right now. Wiggins in there for the 3 spot too as well. The 67 machine. He's in the 4th. That's Charlie Duff. Oh, but have a look at the action of the front runners here. I'll tell you what, they creep up out through the field. Super job there. All the way down the line. It's going to be working hard. It'll be Galloway. Just said no. Lawrence takes it. Galloway. Then out through the 67. Comes in place. Daff for 3rd.
4th gate, 8 boys, here they come. It's the Australian champion with the colours on the sleeve there. Harvey Brooks out in front. In for 2, Mason Thorne from New South Wales. Followed by the 5-3-3 of Klinkert from South Australia. And Timmy Hedder-Tarachichi in 4. In 5th, Bo Lansdowne. And we've had 2 go down on the first berm. Caden Nevian and Angus Corbett. But it is all Harvey Brooks taking this one out. In for 2, Mason Thorne. 3, Brody Klinkert. The 1-1-2, Angus Corbett is up and about. Great to see the South Australian berm getting around him. Let's give him a cheer. And the other rider is Caden Neviant, who's getting attention at the moment. As he comes around the second berm, let's show your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, for Angus Corbett. He's up and about. It was a big hit. There it is. Great to see him getting some applause as he comes around. And meanwhile, Caden Neviant just getting some attention down here with the first aid.
Oh,
Okay, let's give him a cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Caden Neviant from the Frankston Sharks Club. Oh, I'll tell you what, the South Australian contingent, they've been well trained by Dino Rockoff. They show their appreciation, don't they? In case you haven't worked it out, we're on the first berm next to the South Australians. We need some earphones because they're loud. Great to see. And great action there by the first aid and the riders' advocates to slow that race down. They can now have a Panadol and sit down for a minute, get the heart rate down. Great to see the Sharks getting around their rider, Caden Nevian, as he goes across the line.
Back to the action. 9 boys, gate 1, heading down the first. Looks like Underhill got the early jump. Shafter's in there as well. The 403 machine of Kane lands down in the 3 spot. Looks like there's a 184 machine in there. That's Thomas Mills from SA. Also, we've got the 385, Joshua Glanville. But out front, Caden Underhill heading into the 3rd straight. He's got Shafter for company. Lansdown in there as well. He's got a solid 3rd happening at the moment. Oh, there's a charge coming from a V-plated rider. That'll be the 3A of Lachlan Smith in the JNR colours. He's making a charge for the line. But as they come through now, Caden Underhill's going to grab this one from Regan Shafter and Kane Lansdown.
Oh, folks, here we go. 9 boys there working out once again. I'll tell you what, a bit of a battle there in the first corner. You had Brutton going hot, but I'll tell you what, out there in front is currently the 529, Jackson Phelp, working around the corner. Brutton's in there for the number 2 spot. They work down over through the 3rd straight. I'll tell you what, have a look at them go. Copaine's making a move too as well. The 263 working out. That's Gardner, the 215 as well. That's going to be Vanderhout. They're your top 4 riders. It looks like Phelp will take the line all the way. Super job there. Brutton never do, but here comes a 215. That's Vanderhout. Oh, he takes a 3.
9 boys, and it's action aplenty as they go down the 2nd straight. Cannon Hayes from South Australia leading this one at the moment. Then we move through. Great moves. Max Castle from Queensland in the 2. Kobe Russell all the way from across the ditch in New Zealand. Look at the moves down the straight. Castle round the outside. Ripper, 3rd straight. Has to work hard, but I tell you what, Cannon Haynes not done yet. Side by side. Looks like Castle's finally got it. Haynes coming back at him. 20 to go. Castle, Haynes, Russell.
Yeah, good start by Jacob Mills there, the South Australian. He's leading him out from Callum Cristiano. You've got Jason Slater in there as well. You've got Hannah Simmons, Lee Wilson. But out in front at the moment, it is Mills, the South Australian. He is leading him a merry dance out in front. Then back in the 2 spot there, that will be Callum Cristiano. The 114 is back there in the 3 spot, and that is Jason Slater. Lincoln Simmons fills up the 4, but your leader, the winner of this one, will be Jacob Mills over the line from Callum Cristiano, and in the 3 spot, that'll be Jason Slater.
9 boys, gate 5, heading through Warrnambool corner. You can just about throw a blanket over him. The 26, Xavier Keeler, leading the way. Tyler Hall, the 3V is in there. So is Jack Harders, Jack Fees, Ryder Ham, Maxi Bonham, and the 54 machine of Billy McGrath. But as they come down to the line, it's going to be hard charging Zila Keller from Hall from Harders.
Oh, folks, here another gate here are the 10 boys there working around. That's Moto 2, gate 1. Down through the line there, tell you what, it's going to be Jesse Paul leading there. Stevis locks in for the number 2 spot. You've got Thomas 4 for 3, working hard also on the background. Here's Fraser, the 88 machine's also cracking the whip. That's Jacoby French, but I'll tell you what, he's flying through down the finish line. I'll tell you what, we'll call it all the way. Jesse Paul will take this one to the line.
10 boys, gate 2, here they come, and it's the 1A, Cameron Gatt. He's jumping everything under the sun, rails it high, but he's got the lead. Hot on his heels, it's the Tom and Jerry show again. Aidan Hall in that 2 spot. Haydo McGrath settling in nicely for 3, but here comes a fast-moving Jake Taplin. McGrath having to defend. Taplin tries to go round the outside. He swoops on the inside. McGrath and Taplin battle for 3, so it's going to be Gatt 1, Hall 2. Who gets the 3? Oh, side by side. Oh, I think McGrath just hold on to it.
The South Australian got the better of this one. Samuel Ivas, he is in the lead. And it's Boyd Middleton, by the looks of it, in the 2 spot with the 277 on the plate. Then we go back to, I think it's Jasper Graham. But on his outside there is Jaden Picken. So Jaden Picken coming around. Can he go? Oh, nice move in underneath that Graham. Looks like Graham is overtaken, or it looks no, Middleton's just holding him off at the moment. But out in the lead, it's Samuel Ivas for the win, Middleton. And in the 3 spot, that'll be Graham.
11 boys, gate 1, already in the 3rd straight. The 6A of Preston Murray leading the way. Brendan Sala's in there. The 161 of Cade Perkins holding on to the 3 spot, but he's got some company in Sebastian Fraser. But it's Preston Murray doing it for Speedco as he comes through the line. We've got Brendan Sala in the 2 spot, and looks like it might have been Perkins held onto the 3.
Oh, folks, here we are, 11 boys. They've just hit around the turn to the Warrnambool corner. Looks like Nate UDG is working hard on that S-squared machine. Then you've got Blake May working through the field. He locks in for 2. Dane Chadwick, the 440 there, working hard as well. Max Freeman from SA. They're your top 4 riders. They head down to the last straight. I'll tell you what it'll be. Nate UDG takes the win, followed by Blake May and Dane and Chadwick.
11 boys now, and it's Fletcher Klepiak, the 2V on the plate, railing it hard, goes high, settles in nicely for the 1. Morelovic, Trey Morell in for 2, followed by Oscar Forsell, nicely styling it up in for the 3 spot. Then we drop to Angus Gray and the 108 of Cooper Beaton, followed by Brad Jennings. It's line astern, but it's going to be whole shot to home. The 2V on the plate, Fletcher Klepiak.
Cracking start by the South Australian, Owen Jones, AJ in the lead, and then in the 2 spot, looks like it's Bailey Seckold riding there for the Thrill team. He pulls up alongside. This will be interesting down here. This is great racing between the 2, the 1V and the 8A. Oh, Owen Jones just getting the better of it at the moment, but in underneath, nice move there by Seckold. Oh, he's opened up 2 or 3 bike lengths. Can he hold it to the line? This will be tight, but it looks like it's going to be all the way to the line. Bailey Seckold takes it out from Owen Jones, a fast finishing 2.
12 boys, gate 1, heading down through Warrnambool corner. Jumping Josh Jolly's leading the way. Riley Morgan's in there in the 2 spot. Cade Marsh doing it for Speako. He's in there for the 3. Logan Lazaridis for J&R doing it in there for the 4. As they head through to the finish line now, it's going to be Jolly is going to grab this one from Riley Morgan and Cade Marsh.
Oh, another gate here of the 12 boys. They're working around the corner. They got the hit number 2. It's going to be Sala. Tourmain there, Copeland too as well. Looks like it's going to be the 37 machine from SA. That's Winky. They're your top 4 runners. Have a look at them go down the straight there. They're going to bunch up on the last corner. They work around the last corner. It is still Sala, followed by through the field Tourmain, Copeland and Winky. Super job there as they go over the last couple of jumps, but Sala will take the win.
12 boys now, and it's Trey Tuffin out in front, followed by Tyler Julian and Callum Fuss there. The 2 South Australians, the 3 South Australians out in front. 1, 2, 3. Tuffin, Julian, Fuss. That's your order down the 3rd straight. Coming through in for the 4 spot as I pick up the number must be Cohen Smith. There we drop the 159. That's going to be Samuel Ahern. But the battle for the 2 is the one to watch. Gone out in front, Trey Tuffin. Can Julian hang on for the 2? Fuss coming at him. 20 to go. Looks like Julian will 2, Fuss 3.
Meanwhile, 12 boys, gate 4, heading downtown. We've got, in this one, we've got Grundy, Piergross, Hendricks, Whitney, Tickle, Sieben and Corbin. But it's the 3A leading the way. Joshua Tickle, the 29 is in there for the 2 spot. That'll be Callum Whitney. Charlie Piergross has got a bit of pressure there, but he's holding on to the 3 spot. As they come through to the line, though, it's going to be Joshua Tickle from Callum Whitney and Piergross.
12 boys out there at the moment. Samuel O'Grady, he gets away sweetly, looking good out there for DK Bikes. He is heading down there. Then we've got Jed Keenahan, the 4, 5, 6 on the plate. Back in the 3, pretty tight back there for 3 and 4 between the 184 of Casper Rogers and the 55 there of Toby Miller. And right on his hammer is young Lachlan Hines. But your leader at the moment all the way to the line will be Samuel O'Grady. He takes it out from Jed Keenahan, and it looks like Miller just might miss for 4.
Oh, folks, here we go. 13 boys there. Moto 2, Gate 1, Darko, Hayden, Smith, Main, Williams and Garnett. Let's have a look who's out there in front there. I missed it. It's going to be currently working through the field, the 3. Oh, wait, that'll be up there. Williams, followed by the 2-1-1. That's going to be Nate Hayden too as well. Looks like it's also there. Darko locks in for 3. Working hard down the line. Here's where the challenge go all the way through the field. Nicely on there, but I'll tell you what, Williams will hold that one off there, followed by Hayden and Darko.
13 boys, gate 2, heading down the 3rd straight. The 3V, Connor Fallon is leading the way. He's got Jakey Jans for company. Charlie Haynes is in there as well. The 231 machine is Caden Murphy from New South Wales. But as they come through to take the finish line right now, Colin Fallon's going to grab this one. Jakey Jans in 2, Charlie Haynes in 3.
13 boy action now, and it's Marcus Walker, the 1V on the plate, holding this one out at the moment. Josh Swiatek trying to close the gap in for 2. Look at the peloton coming in for 3. It's McFarlane in the all-important 3 spot. Bastian trying to make his way through in 4, and a move there by Bennett to try and grab the 4. But out in front, Walker will take it out. Swiatek 2.
14 boys, good start there by Harrison Sala, jumps into the lead in the first berm. Then it's Dante Cooper and Dan Kilfoyle. You've got Miller and Bonham on the cusp as they come through. But out in front at the moment, it is all the young man from the Ace Race team looking good out there. And Harrison Sala, the 2 and 3, pretty tight. Looks like Dante Cooper might just hold off Dan Kilfoyle.
Oh,
14. 14s now, here they come, and I tell you what, this is a repeat of the National Championships. Out in front, Joel Marsh. In second, Gian Renato, but it looks like Marsh is gone. Renato also racing Superclass, so probably saving a bit of power. The 49er, Southwell's got his eyes on the 2 spot, but it's all Marsh out in 1. Renato for 2, Southwell putting the cranks in. He's going to come over the top. He'll take the 2, and McNair, does he get it? Yeah, McNair and Southwell, 2-3, Renato 4.
Oh, folks, here we go, back on the gas once again. It's the 8 boys, it's a rerun. It looks like it's going to be Phelps leading the way there. Up and over they go, down through the second straight there. Nicely done. You've got Rogers in the field too. He locks in for the number 2 spot there. Nice work out through the field. So currently, let's have a look. It's Phelps there leading the way. Rogers there for number 2. I'm going to gather the numbers. They work their way down the third straight. This was a rerun there, but tell you what, folks, it's event number 86. It's going to be Phelps. Rogers in there too as well. The 304 machine, super hard. That's Fick, the 996 working out of Crampton. Don't forget also out through the old Morris and the other eyes there, but 2 strong all the way. Taking it to the line, super job. That's the way they finish. Phelps takes the win.
15 boys, Moto 2, gate 1 out, they pop, and straight out from lane 8, Featherby comes across, he takes the lead here from lane 8 to lane 1, takes the lead. Then we've got Blythe in 2, flying Flynn Headley for 3. Oh, a bit of bumping and bashing as they go into the berm. Jordan Stewart now in for 4. Look at him styling it up, Featherby out in front, Blythe for 2. It's flying Flynn Headley sitting in there nicely for the all-important 3. Then Jordan Stewart for 4. But it's all line astern, I tell you what, he settled it out of the gate. Pat Featherby's blown the pack apart. He'll take this one out. Blythe for 2, Flying Flynn for 3, and Jordan Stewart for 4.
More 15 boys action and cracking start there by Paddy Bogner. Just might get the whole shot over the 5V. They're bumping bars. Leaves the door open for Daniel Samuel. So as we come down there, out in front at the moment, still it's Bogner, but trying to get around him there is Daniel Samuel. He is in the 2 spot. The 5V there, that was Isaiah Crooks-Sims. He's back into 3, but he's not done with yet, the West Australian. Samuel trying to find a way around Bogner. Bogner, he's making that track as wide as he comes around here. Smart racing there from Paddy as he gets it done. Here comes Samuel. Here comes Pat. Oh, Samuel doing the better down the line here. Samuel will take it from Bogner, and Isaiah Crooks-Sims for the 3. Hands down for the fallen rider there. I should say hands together for Diesel Connor.
15 boys, gate 3, heading down to the first corner. Kaylin O'Grady, Ethan Zerner, beg your pardon, leading into the first corner. There's a 3V in there. That's Taylor Campbell. Sam Paxton made a great start, so did Betty Metcalf for Planet as they head down to the second. But it's Zerner leading the way. Taylor Campbell, the 3V is in there for the 2 spot. So it's Zerner, Campbell, Paxton. 4 isn't done yet. We got Schofield and Metcalf battling it out as they bunch up on the back of the 3 spot. But it's going to be Ethan Zerner. He's going to grab this one from Taylor Campbell and Sam Paxton.
Folks, here we go. 16 boys there working hard down through the third straight there, or second straight. They come around the corner. It's going to be Josh McDermott. He's got the 1V. Callan O'Grady, he's picked himself off the last crash there. And have a look at the powerhouse. You got the triple one there. That's Trick Line 2. JOC in there. You've also got Hocking working hard. They head around the corner. Here comes Hocking down through the line. Super work. But I tell you what, taking the number 1 spot across the line will be McDermott. Then O'Grady, followed by, I think Jack OC got the 3.
Okay, some cracking racing here in the 16 boys, and getting off to a good start there is Mitchell Ord. You've got Seth Haynes as well. Haynes pushing out into the lead now, and he goes back to Mitchell Ord. Back there in the 3 spot there. That looks like it'll be the 206 of Jaden Fox, and he's moving around for the 2 spot. And the 5V and Max Lee's back in 4, but it's Seth Haynes all the way to line. He's going to take this out from Jaden Fox, and in the 3, that'll be Mitchell Ord, followed by Lees. You've got Jelliff and Apima.
16 boys locking and loading now. Bisiako, Thompson, Wilgoose, Ash. Gate slams down. It looks like Slam and Sam Thompson gets a great start. Ollie Wilgoose missed the pop. He's going to have to work hard now. He settles through. He moves from 4 to 2. So it's Thompson, Wilgoose. That's your front. Look at them side by side. Thompson having to defend now. Wilgoose looking for the move around the outside. Into the berm. Thompson. Oh, great berm. Gains a bike length. Sam Thompson now taking it nice and smooth here. Wilgoose got some work to do, but I think he's saving a bit of powder. In for the 3. Brandon Ash doing the job there. New ace race rider. Say that 5 times quick. Slam and Sam Thompson takes it out. Ollie Wilgoose for 2.
Oh, folks, here we go. 17 boys here working out once again down the first straight. Let's have a look who's who in the zoo. The 210 locks and load there. It's going to be Walker leading the way. Nicely done, flying through the field. Up and over we go, down through the second straight. Couldn't get all the numbers there, but they're flying through it. The 76 machines also in there. Down, up, over they go there, but it's still going to be Cody Walker all the way from WA. He's got the whole shot. He's still working through the field. The 8A locks in. That's going to be Barnes, a 5V2 as well. That's going to be Gamble as well, working hard down through the last straight. Super work in there all the way, but I tell you what, too strong for this one will be Walker, followed by Barnes and Gamage.
19 to 24 men, and there's a whole lot of braking going on into the berm. Connor Joy gets the whole shot, comes out in front. Thomas Giddis settling nicely for 2. Bailey Stewart. Peter Lyons, the legs are screaming. He's done 2 race meets all year. Welcome back, mate. He's in for the 4, followed by Ashley Gamble. But it's Connor Joy from the Park Orchards Club leading this one. Thomas Giddis in for 2. Bailey Stewart, ever-present Bailey Stewart from Ballarat in for 3. But it'll be Joy 1, Giddis 2, Stewart 3.
Yeah, great racing there. Liam Helms came wide and kept it, and he's into the lead. But back in the 2 spot, that's Braden Porter, the South Australian there, looking good as he comes around. You've got Cartledge, Gooden and Searle. So your leader at the moment is Helms. You've got Porter in the 2, back in the 3. That'll be the 69 on the plate of Gooden. But on the inside of him is Cartledge and Nick Searle looking to make a move now in on the inside. But your leader at the moment, he's going to win this one. Liam Helms from a fast finishing Braden Porter, and pretty tight back there might be Searle for the 3.
25 to 29 men, gate 1, heading down to Warrnambool corner. Early lead is Ton Hayden. He's got Jamie Mahuka in there on his back wheel, but Dale Dowes is in there as well as the downhill specialist, Corey Stazama. But as they sneak into that 3rd corner, Hayden and Mahuka starting to bunch up now. They're going to go side by side to the line. Mahuka with the bike length now. So Jamie Mahuka's going to grab this from Ton Hayden. Dale Dowes grab the 3 spot.
Okay, folks, here we go. 35, 39 men out there on the track as you speak. Working around there, it's going to be Slater 1, Slater 2, a Hearn for the 3. I'll tell you what, it's a 1V, 2V, 3V. They're working in sequence. The 196 also, they're working hard. That's going to be Bowes. You've also got McCrow there. They work around the last corner all the way down the line. It's going to be a super powerhouse. It could be Robert Slater taking the win, followed by Brian Slater and Adam Heard for number 3.
35 to 39 men, and the Great Dane Dan Anderson out in front. Van der Skluter styling it up as he goes into the 2nd berm. So the Great Dane now having to defend. Here comes Van der Skluter side by side. Who's going to grab it? They're leaving the door wide open. Galloway has a look. Galloway has a look. He makes it count. Van der Skluter gets the back side of it. Anderson still trying. Van der Skluter takes it. Galloway 2. Oh, what a race.
30, 35, 9 men. And you've got Christian Burke, the Victorian from Luke Seidel there, the South Australian. They're looking good as we come down here into the 3rd straight. But in behind them is the 65 on the plate, and that'll be Aaron Rogers. Then you've got the 21, and he is mixing up Dale Brown with, looks like Ewan Rowlands there in the 5 spot. But Christian Burke all the way to the line is going to win this one from Luke Seidel and Aaron Rogers.
40 to 44 men. It's a peloton in the 2nd straight. Lisa Vanix from SA leads out of the 2nd corner, beg your pardon. We've also got Glanville, Slater, Hines, Morris, Grundy and Ayres in there. Looks like the 133 machine. Ashley Morris is making up some ground. Hines just put in a great move there to take the 3 spot. But it's Lisa Vanix as he comes down to the line. He's under pressure now. Lisa Vanix is going to go to the line with With airs, and it looks like the transponder might have to sort that one out.
Oh, folks, here we go. Another gate here at the 40-44 men. There looks like Lonajeski is working his way there. Rogers working hard too. You've got that 20 machine there. That's Peter Jelloff. The 60 machine at Glenn Main. He's doing it for profile. Down the line they go. Have a look at it go. Looks like one's done and dusted, but who wants number 2? Is it going to be Jelloff or Rogers working hard down through the finish? It's going to be Lonajeski, Rogers and Jelloff.
45 to 49 men, and I tell you what, you're going to risk it for the biscuit. Wally Walchuk puts in some slam and cranks around the first berm, somehow kept it upright and gains the lead, sends Darren James back to the 2 spot. Here's the battle for the 3, the 5A and the 5V. Webber on the inside, Sieber on the outside. Now they switch. Sieber's got him at the moment. Webber comes back at him. It's Walchuk, James, who gets the 3? Webber or Sieber? Not sure which one.
Shane Jenkins got the better of this one coming down the first straight, and Marty James chasing hard on the outside. But you've also got in the mix there Craig Walker, you've got Damien Walchuk, Daniel Ashton, Cameron Gardner, but out in front. Oh, we can throw a blanket over here. It's the 6V and the 309 going at it. The 6V just getting in front, but here comes the 309, Marty Jones. So bar for bar, Jenkins and Jones going at it. Jenkins and Jones, Walker sitting back there in 3, but it looks like it will be Jenkins gets it over Jones.
Oh, back on the gas here once again. We've got the 14 girls working through the field. Let's have a look as they work down the line. It's going to be the 4A leading the way. That's going to be Johnson. You've got through there the bottom as well. UDG working there, locks in for the 3rd spot. The 8A, that's Winwood as well. But looks like it's going to be flying through the field. Johnson comes up and over. She'll cross the line. Bottom for number 2. UDG takes the 3.
Oh, great stuff here. 14 girls get off the line. Taya Pace looking good. We need riders to the pits, definitely. But it's all Taya Pace. She is out in front. Then it's the 4V, as I said, of Jamie Banning fighting on hard. Then we go back to the 217 of Amali McKenna. Then it's the 95 of Tanisha Ayerst. And then it's the 54 of Chloe Osborne. But your winner over the line, Taya Pace, gets it done from Jamie Banning.
Riders to the pits for Moto 3. Riders to the pits for Moto 3. For the interstaters, riders to staging. Riders to staging for Moto 3, please. Meanwhile, 15 girls, looks like Michaela Perkins out in front. Shaylin Pompey defending it from Johanna Jepcott. Jepcott moves through into the 2. Pompey back to the 3. Perkins shuts it down, saving her legs for Superclass. Jepcott gets her on the line. Perkins 2, Pompey 3.
More 15 girls action. Looks like Georgia Potter got off the line sweetly there. The 3V on the plate, and she is leading them out. Then we go back to the 2V of Marissa Parasoni. Then it's a 122 of Mercedes Scott and Amber Rossborough following up here, trying to get that 3rd podium position. She's coming up. That'll be interesting at the front there, but it's all Georgia Potter going to win this one from Marissa Parasoni. Oh, look, Rossborough might have just got done for 4.
30 to 44 men heading down to Warrnambool corner. Ben Simmons leading by a whisker at the moment. Ren Biddy's in there in the 2. Tim A. Erster's in there for the 3 spot. Justin Lloyd's doing it there on the chase as he rocks through that 3rd straight. But it's Uncle Benny leading the way at the moment. Ren Biddy's in there for the 2 spot. We got A. Erst in there for the 3 as they drag race to the line. It's going to be Ben Simmons. It's going to grab this one from Ren Biddy. The drag race for 3rd is on. It's going to be Tim A. Erst holds on for 3.
Oh, folks, here another gate here of the 34 men out through the field. They've worked around the 2nd corner. It's currently going to be the 4-4-6 there. Stephen Jones from SA. That 2V locks in for the number 2 spot. That's Darren Walker, the 1182. Hayden Pers, and you've also got Maddie Ansell too as well. They head for home down the line, getting some air between their wheels all the way through the field. It'll be Jones taking it, followed by Walker and Hayden Pers.
50-plus men brought to you by Voltaren and also Panadol, a bit of WD-40 and the odd can of Red Bull. Out in front, it's going to be Dave Comport showing the goods. In for 2, Brett Malik from South Australia, then Neil Searle followed in there closely. It's going to be Patrick O'Callaghan and Frosty LaHood all the way from the Ulladulla RSL. But out in front, the 2A showing them all how it's done, David Comport.
More 50-plus action out there. It looks like the throwdown man himself, Wayne Jolly. He is out there and looking good. If Jumpin' Josh Jolly's had 10 years, how many years has this man had? But out in front now, it is Greg Kelly. Pulls past him. So Kelly over Jolly back in the 3 spot there. That's Lance Mojica there looking good in the 3. But it's all out in front. It'll be Kelly. Kelly's going to take it out from Jolly and Mojica.
The 8 girls are hammering down that second straight. The number one, the 122, Emma McDermott picked herself up after Moto 1. She's having a cracker this time around. She's got the 21 machine of Lily Jones for company. Bree Dowles is doing it there for Planet as well. We've got Amelia Highmarsh, Tori May, Alicia Basser also in the mix. Oh, it's starting to bunch up between the two South Australians at the moment. We've got McDermott. McDermott is in there. She's going to grab this one. Lily Jones is going to come through as well, but it's going to be McDermott from Jones, and Dow gets the 3.
Folks, here we go. Nine girls flying through the field. Super job there, working around the corner. Is that going to be Basser leading the way? Let's have a look. Who's who on the zoo? Yeah, it's going to be Gray for 2 as well. Then out through the back field, it's going to be Esther Haynes there, but 2 strong this one here. Basser followed by Gray.
9 girls, Moto 2, Gate 2, and Carly McNamara from South Australia almost went over the gate. She's now have to find her way through the pack. She takes Membry for the 4th spot. Out in front, Stephanie Alexander. In the 2, Mackenzie Copeland. 3, Sarah O'Callaghan. But it looks like McNamara trying to close the gap there on O'Callaghan, and Membry not far behind. Who's got the legs going to be the answer? Stephanie Alexander, she's miles out in front. She'll take this one out. Mackenzie Copeland for the 2. The battle for the 3 not over yet. O'Callaghan, McNamara trying to find a way through, but O'Callaghan will hang on to this one. McNamara for 4, Membry for 5.
Okay, one of the 10 girls here in Moto 2. It's a cracking start by Ava Lazaridis there, getting away there from Jasmine Morgan. Then we go back to the 401 of Ava Sproat, and then it's the 4V of Shayla Rogers. Hayley Gill slots in for the 5, but your leader at the moment, Ava Lazaridis, she's going to take it all the way to the line with Jasmine Morgan for the 2, and Ava Sproat will get the 3.
10 girls, Gate 2, hammering through Warrnambool corner. It's bunching up between Fitzgibbons and Murphy as they come down the 3rd straight. Caitlin Hodges is holding on to the 3 spot at the moment, the 270 machine, but it's 4V versus 3V at the moment. Murphy goes the long way around. She's just edging in front now. So it looks like Skylar Murphy has jumped into the lead. Madison Fitzgibbons into the 2 spot. As they hit the line, it's going to be Murphy, Fitzgibbons, Hodges.
Oh, folks, here we go. Another gate working out through the field. Super job down the line. Let's have a look who's who on the zoo. It's 11 girls. It's going to be Sienna Richmond working out the 5V. Locks in the spot there. That's Healy. The 106 is Scott. They're all the way from SA. Then it looks like you've also got Mitchell there. Down the line through the field. It's going to be working hard. It's going to be Richmond taking the win.
11 girls and the Australian champion from South Australia, Imogen Healy. Nice little jump over the last jump on the 2nd straight to show her style. She's got the flag on her sleeve, showing them all how to do it. Frankie May Keenan in for the 2 spot, followed by Sienna Ham and Bella Jackson. It's a line astern, but I tell you what, Imogen Healy laying down the marker for the win.
Okay, it's Mighty Mia Webster gets away sweetly there, 6-0 on the plate. She's having a big lead. Then it's Taylor Minnie Robinson there in the 2 spot. Then we go back to Emerald Blythe, who's now moving up into the 2. Robertson is back to 3. Then it's the 196 of Natasha Johnson. Then it's the 220 of Alexis Ash and Hayley O'Callaghan rounding them out. But your leader all the way to the line. She's going to take this one out. Mia Webster gets it from Emerald Blythe and Taylor Robertson.
12 girls, Gate 2, heading through Warrnambool corner. It's Ava Fenton on the 54 machine leading the way. Shakira Foe's in there as well. She's in the 2 spot. The 6V, Sienna Sharp holding down the 3. We got Charlie Thorpe and Millie Jackson rounding out your 5. But it's Ava Fenton by a half a straight now as she hammers through to the line. Ava Fenton's going to grab this one from Shakira Foe, and Sienna Sharp is going to grab that 3 spot.
Okay, folks, here we go. 13 girls there working hard down the 3rd straight there. It's going to be the 2V leading the way. Flying through there, that's Utzendorp there. The 3A, that's Bella May. The 3-3 at Chelsea McDermott working around the corner. It looks like Ashley Hart is there for 4th there, but there's no challenge out there in front. They're working hard all the way down the line. It's going to Utzendorp takes the number 1, followed by Bella May and Chelsea McDermott for 3.
19 to 24 women, and leading the charge, Bianca Campbell from West Australia in the Australian jersey, the 1A, followed hotly on her heels, the 8A, Tori Zerner from Mildura Club. Then we've got the peloton coming through, Adele Munro in the 3, the battle for the 4, Jolly and Walker. Looks like Jolly hanging on to the 4. Walker makes the move, she gains the spot. So it's going to be Campbell 1, Zerner 2, Munro 3. Then we've got Walker and Jolly.
Okay, the 1A of Amanda Morgan, she gets off sweetly again. And as it was in the last one, it looks like it's Marnie Williams in the 2 spot. But here comes Marnie Brighton yet again. Has she got anything left in the tank? Here we go. The 2V is Carly Morris for the 4. Then it's a 1-1-2 of Katie Delos and Rebecca Cofell for the 6. But your winner, Amanda Morgan, over the line from Marnie Williams and Marnie Brighton.
45 to 49 women. Great bit of work over the tabletop there by our leader, Rebecca Smith. That's the 3A. She's heading down to Warrnambool corner. Tanya Mundy's in there, the 2V. She's holding on that 2 spot. Eliza Flanagan, the 3V, also in the 3 spot. The 111, Tamara Davis is in there fighting hard in that 4th as they come through that 3rd straight. It's the 3A leading in the Aussie colours. Rebecca Smith from SA boosts the tabletop as she heads down last straight. So Rebecca Smith is going to grab this one. She's your first place rider. Tanya Mundy picked herself up after a big crash in the cruisers yesterday. She's going to come through and take that 2 spot. Eliza Flanagan's in there. She's from Frankston. She's having a great ride as well today. And Tamara Davis, she's going to come through and grab that 4th spot.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders, ready, watch the gate.
Gate drops, folks. Here we go. It's a Superclass Moon working hard down the line. It looks like it could be Simma getting the whole shot, but hot in the heels. The 51 machine works around the corner. That's Titswell in the line. You got Laudia there for the number 3 spot. As they head down the 3rd straight, it is still currently Simma through the field. Here goes Titswell. Tries to make a move. He couldn't sweep in there. Morgan gets pushed out. He's just dropped his bike. Down out through the line there. It's still going to be Simma. Titswell. Here comes Laudia and Josh Kell in the mix there. It's going to be GT versus Redline all the way through the finish, but no, it's going to be Simma taking to the win. Titswell there for 2, Laudia for 3, Callum for 4. Woo. Oh, you make some noise there for the fallen rider, went a bit wide there. William Lees.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders, ready, watch the gate.
Gate 3 Superclass men just released Max Cairns from lane 8, Fletcher from 2. You've also got Morgan going up the inside on the shift colours. Jane Van Leeuwen drops in there. The Chihuahua for the 4 spot. Sverns is in there, so is Porter as they head down to Warrnambool corner. It's Fletcher now from Cairns, from Morgan as they come into the 3rd straight. We've got Fletcher up front. Cairns is on the right. Morgan on the left as they drop through there. Cairns now into the lead in the fluoro colours. He's coming through to take this one out. So it's going to be Max Cairns grab this one from Fletcher, from Morgan, from Van Leeuwen. Oh, here we go. Superclass men, gate 4. Brandon Tahiko had a great start. The 05 number coming out, that's Gian Renato. Taylor Davis is in there, so is Tyson Cobby. Dane Anderson out there in the crisp colours. But it's Tahiko now. He's leading the way. The 138 machine also, that'll be Tyson Cobby. So it's Tahiko, Cobby from Renato as they shoot for the line. It's going to be Brandon Tahiko grabs this one. Tyson Cobby. And then we've got Gian Renato in 3rd.
Oh, folks, here we go. Superclass women on the gate right now. Looks like UDG gets a whole shot, but on the heels is Thomas Lee. You got Jacqueline Wilson for Titios there working hard around the 1st corner. You got Stevens all there and Rockoff. Let's have a look as they make their moves down through the 2nd straight there. Still leading the way. I'll tell you what is UDG, but hot on the heels, Thomas Lee working through the field there. Neck and neck. I'll tell you, it's going to be a big, fast-flowing finish all the way down the line. There they go, guys. Watch the moves. It's down there. She swoops down there. She makes a move there. Gemma Lee, Thomas there working hard. Here comes UDG, neck and neck. Who wants it more? I think UDG takes it. Lee and Wilson.
Superclass women, gate 2, out they pop now, and Vanessa Gooden gets a cracking start. She leads this one. Perkins in for 2. Phoebe Wallen up the inside, grabs the 2 from Perkins. Ripper Bermwork and shuts it down. So it's Gooden 1, Wallen 2. Perkins back to 3. Moyle in for 4. Followed in there by Watson in for the 5th spot. The battle's not over yet. The 3rd straight's where it's been happening all day. Gooden, Wallen, Gooden manuals, Wallen pumps and gets the backsides and comes through. Takes the lead. lead. Phoebe Wallen, great work. Vanessa Gooden back on the cranks now, but it looks like Phoebe's broken this one. She'll take it out. Vanessa Gooden for 2. Moyle comes over the top of Perkins for the 3. Perkins 4.
Superclass men gate 2 in Moto 3. Oh, got off to a scratchy start. Here they go. The 362 pushes through. That's James Smith. He gets it done. Then it's the, looks like Jamie Mahika there in the 2 spot. Back there as well, you've got Glab, Turner, Bromley, Seal. So we'll pick them up as they come down here now. And it looks like Turner actually out in the lead. So that is Turner, the 369 out in front there. Wade Turner, he is leading out. And then we go back to, looks like James Smith there. He's going to hold down the 2 spot. And in the 3 there, pretty sure that is Glab.
Masterclass, gate 1, hammering down the first straight. Looks like Kamal Lord got a great jump. Sylvester went through him. The 1V of Jamie Truan's in there as well. Ben McGrath in the 3 spot. Here comes Dean Pash doing it for Chase as they head down to Warrnambool corner. So it looks like it's going to be the 1V. Jamie Truan leading the way. Kamal Lord's in there for the 2 spot. Benny McGrath's in there for the 3. Patch is holding on to the 4. But he's under pressure now from the 4V. That's Nathan Scott sliding into 4th. But no doubts about Jamie Truan. He's going to grab the 1st place. Ben McGrath might sneak through for 2 over Kamal Lord.
Oh, folks, here we go. Another gate here working their Masterclass. It's going to be the 3V takes it on there. That'll be Brunton, followed by Creswell. But then all of a sudden, Christiana goes in between the 2 HRV riders, working hard down around the second corner there. It's gone back in line. It'll be Brunton, followed by Creswell. But Christiana's not going to give up yet. He's still working hard down through the 3rd straight. Oh, I'll tell you what, Brunton bumped the jump there. The 3A is still there in the mix, working down through there. It's going to be Darren James. They head around the last corner. It looks like it's going to be Brunton working through the line. Brunton will take the win, followed by Creswell, and Cristiano might have taken 3rd.
8 boys now, and the Australian champion Harvey Brooks out in front. I tell you what, Ollie Philp had a great first straight, but in the berm he got beaten up. Rowlands moves into 2 and a ripper move by Hildebrand for 3. That moves Philp back to 4. Philp's now made his way through to get the 3. Here comes the 77 of Rowlands up the inside to take the lead. The Australian champion back to 2 now. In for 3, Ollie Philp trying to close the gap. So it's going to be Rowlands out in 1. Brooks taking it easy for 2. Philp will get the 3.
More 8 boys action. Good start by Riley Lawrence, the 3A on the plate. He is looking good out in front. Then you've got Tyler Habel doing a good job there also. And moving up alongside there, that looks like Jake Gardabasio. So we'll pick him up. But it is out in front, Riley Lawrence. Then it's the 184 of Sonny Rogers getting the job done from Tyler Habel. So good racing there, but out in front, Riley Lawrence. He's got this one all the way. He's going to win it. So it'll be Riley Lawrence from Sonny Rogers and Tyler Habel.
8 boys, gate 3. Got a couple of clear leaders here at the moment in Galloway and Thorne. Side by side, looks like the world-plated rider starting to assert his authority on this one. We got the 17 machine hunting for a way through. That's Mason Thorne. But Jai Galloway from Mason Thorne. Dimmy Hetty's in there for the 3 spot from Blake Russell. But here comes a SCR rider, but it's going to be Galloway from Thorne. In the 2 spot, the drag race it on. Dimmy Hetty's going to grab the 3.
Oh, folks, here we're 8 boys once again. We pick them up at the 3rd straight right now. It's still going to be the 113. It's Morris versus Wiggins in the field. The 308 is going to be Finch too. There's a battle there for 4th as well, but let's cast our eye to the front runners. It's still neck and neck. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a transponder finish line so someone can burn the power down. And I'll tell you what, Morris takes it, followed by Wiggins and Finch for 3rd.
8 boys, gate 5, out they come, and it looks like the 67 machine of Charlie Daff from South Australia. Chase Chiswell there in for 2, the 146 of Gaskell in for the all-important 3, and Padden for 4. Here they rail it around. It's going to be the 67 of Daff. He's got quite a few bike lengths. Nice style as he manuals the couple of jumps there to take the win. Chiswell for 2. Great work.
Good start in this one by Lachlan Smith, the 3A on the plate. You've also got Max Castle in the mix. Zay Cobain back in 3. So your leader at the moment, the 3A on the plate, that's Lachlan Smith. He is leading out. You've got in the 2 spot, Maxi Castle. Then we go back to Zay Cobain. And pretty tight back there. You've also got Glanville Slater and McGrath, Leon Waters. But Lachlan Smith gets it done from Castle and Cobain.
9 boys, gate 2 action as they fly into the second corner. It's Jet Brunton doing it for HRV Fitness. He's up against Tyler Hall doing it for 5 components. Oh, we also got a charge happening in third. Thomas Mills, he's just come under pressure from Ryder Ham, Mr. Planet himself as he drops into that third spot. But as they come through, we've had a change for the lead. Tyler Hall showing his fitness as he comes through. Tyler Hall grabs this one. Jet Brunton from Ryder Ham.
Oh, folks, here we go. 9 boys there out there in front there. Looks going to be flying through the field. That's going to be Billy Van Hoot, the 215 there, but hot on the heels there. It's either going to be the 3NZ. Is that Russell? I'll have to gather the numbers. They head down through the third straight. Yes, it is. It's Russell there for 3. You got the 5V there of Jack Hutters there. The 403 trying to work 2 down the land. That's Lansdowne. Round they go, the last corner. It is still Van der Holt there. He's got some power all the way down the line. Flying through there. Tell you what, folks, Van der Holt takes that there all the way line there. Super job, followed by Russell and Harders.
9 boys action now, and Caden Underhill leading the charge on this one. Jackson Philp not far behind, all down to the third straight. This is where it's been happening all day. Underhill gets a sneaky crank into whole position. Philp looking for the high-low, gives himself room and brings it forward. They're neck and neck now. It's Underhill out in front. Philp busy trying to close the gap. Who gets it over the line? Underhill, Philp, what a race.
More 9 boys action off the gate. Here we go. We've got Mills, Gardner, Wilson, Shafter, Keeler, Slammer and Hayes. So it is the 112 getting it done. That's Cannon Hayes there. And then it's the 7A. That is Regan Shafter. Then we go back across and it looks like Xavier Keeler there doing a great job back in 3. But your leader at the moment is Cannon Hayes. He is flying down here. But right on his heels there is Regan Shafter there. So the South Australian leading out the Victorian. But here he comes. Oh, looking good here. The 112. Cannon Hayes gets it done, but on the inside, here comes Shafter, and the 26 is right there, Xavier Keeler. So as they come down, we're looking at it as we go round. Cannon Hayes holds on in the 2 spot. That'll be Regan Shafter, and in the 3, that looks like it will be Xavier Keeler.
10 boys, gate 1, heading down the third straight. The 1A, Cameron Gadd is leading. We've got Hayden McGrath in there in the 2 spot. Thomas Foot has put in the afterburners on. He's trying to buy himself that second. The 111 machine of Jaden Pickin from SA also fighting hard in 4th. But as they come flying through to the line, it's going to be Cameron Gadd is going to grab this one from Thomas Foot. And Hayden McGrath holds on to 3rd.
Oh, folks, here another gate here of the 10 boys. They make them work their magic all the way around the second corner there. It's going to be Stevis by looks of the number 10 there. Locked and loaded. Taplin there for the number 2. You've got Graham in there, 3 as well too. Working hard. The 88 machine's got the dial. That's Joe Kobe French as well. As they head around the last corner, folks, I'll tell you what, they've been going at it all day. Flying through the field. Super work there. But coming up, down across the line is going to be Stevis, followed by Taplin and Graham.
10 boys, gate 3. This one's on like Donkey Kong. It's worthy of a final. Out in front, Samuel Ivas coming through now. Jesse Paul, Aidan Hall watching brief into the berm. No moves made. They line by line it. So it's going to be Ivas. Here comes Jesse Paul. 25 to go. Ivas will hold on to it. Paul for 2. Aidan Hall for 3.
11 boys action. Preston Murray getting it done over Owen Jones at the moment. Angus Gray and Dylan Kenny. So it is all Preston Murray, and he's opened up a bit of a gap. Owen Jones right behind him. Then it is a big gap back to 3 and 4, and that's Gray and Kenny battling it out. Gray and Kenny, but it's all Preston Murray. He's going to take it out from fast finishing Owen Jones, and then in the 3 spot, that'll be Angus Gray from Dylan Kenny. Oh, Kenny just gets it on the line.
Gate 2 of our 11 boys already heading down the third straight. Nate UDG is leading the way. Bilko May is in there for the 2 spot, the 6V rider, the 161. Cade Perkins on throwdown, sending it as he comes into the 3rd corner. Bilko set up, he must have a problem, he's throwing a chain. But it's going to be, UDG's going to grab this one. Nate's going to grab it. Perkins in the 2. Sam Todd comes through to grab the 3.
Oh, folks, back on the gas once again. 11 boys there working on it. It looks like it's going to be Klepiak leading the way. He's got the number 1 spot, Sala for 2. Then you've got flying through there. It'll be the 8A. Bailey Seckhold in for the number 3 spot. Here goes Fraser. Look at the number 3 and 4. Fraser and Chadwick working hard, but too strong. Klepiak takes win, Sala and Seckhold.
11 boys and out in front. Zach Bradley doing a great job. Dre Morelovich in there for the 2 spot. Darcy Stokes made the moves on the second straight to grab the 3 from Maxi Turner. But they come through line astern now. Morelovich, almost takes the back wheel. Can't make it stick. Zach Bradley will hold on to it. Then it'll be Morelovich for the 2, followed by, must be Turner coming through.
Okay, William Sala, the ace race champ, gets away sweetly in this one, heading down the 3rd straight. You've got Jai Copland right behind him. Then it is the 29 and the 119. So that'll be Callum Whitney and, of course, Cameron Smith back in the 4th. So they're fighting it out pretty tight. But out in the lead, all the way to the line, it's William Sala takes the win over Copland and Whitney.
Oh, folks, here we go. 12 boys there. Moto 3, gate 2, working hard. It's going to be Jolly leading the way. Nice moves down through the line. They're working in the mix. It's going to be then the 3A locked and loaded 2. That's going to be Tickle. The 4V as well flying through. That's Julian there. And the number 18 too as well. Settle working down all the way through the line there. Super strong here. Down out through the line. It'll be Jolly taking the win, followed by Tickle and Julian for 3.
Gate 3 of our 12 boys already heading into the 3rd straight. The 5V of Kai Tormay leading the way from Cade Marsh for Speedco. Charlie Piergross from Portland. He lives only about 70 k's away. He's diving in there in the 3rd spot, but he's got an MV2 rider for company as they come through to the line now. It's going to be Kai Tormay is going to stick it up there to take the 1st place. Marsh in the 2, Piergross in the 3.
12 boys out and about. Samuel O'Grady leading the charge here. Lazaridis there in for the 2 spot. O'Grady giving it a bit of style action down the 3rd straight. Lazaridis 2. Then we drop Samuel Ahern. And coming in now, Max Jackson. Almost makes the move. Couldn't make it stick. So it's going to be O'Grady, Lazaridis. Then we have Jackson coming in with Ahern.
Okay, cracking start in this one by the South Australians. You've got Trey Tuffin out there. He's opened up probably 2 or 3 bike lengths on the the 595, I should say, of Riley Morgan. Looking good there. And as we come down, Trey Wilkie as well. So it is the 3 South Australians. They're fighting it out all the way to the line, but it'll be Tuffin over Morgan and Wilkie.
Gate 1 of our 13 boys heading into the 2nd corner. Colin Fallon with a nice low line as he heads down the 3rd straight. Marcus Walker's buying into this as well. Josh Swiatek is having a great day out. He's charging along in 3rd. Nate Darko in there for Pro Elite as they drop into the 3rd corner. Connor Fallon leading Marcus Walker in the 2 spot as they hit the line. Fallon from Walker from Swiatek.
Oh, back on the gas once again. We've got the 13 boys there working around the corner. It looks like it's going to be Nate Hayden there leading the way. He's out there on the 2-1-1 machine. Nicely done, working through the field. Then let's have a look at the next runner. It's going to be Jackson Williams from SA. You've got the 5V for 3. That's going to be working down the line. That's Ty Bash, and he's made some moves. Round they go all the way. Super flying through the field. Nicely done. But I'll tell you what, the strong finish there all the way from Nate Hayden takes the number 1, Williams, and then Ty Bashan for 3.
13 boys, gate 3 heading into Warrnambool corner. We lost one there. Looks like it might have been Bennett, but it's Jakey Jans leading the way. He's also got, looks like Tyler McFarlane in there in the 2 spot, but it's Jakey Jans from Tyler McFarlane. And then you've got Charlie Haynes buying into it as well. As they come through, it's Jans from McFarlane. So Jans, McFarlane, Haynes.
14 boys out and about, and it looks like Harrison Sala's got the whole shot. Renato styling it up, surely thinking as well of Superclass semi-finals. Look at the moves here coming up the inside. They split him, 1 left, 1 right. McNair joins the party. Miller now goes into 2. So it's Sala, McNiller 2, McNair. Renato still styling it up. He'll be happy with a 4.
Random start. Riders ready, watch the game.
14 boys action off the gate. This is gate number 2. You got Cooper, Kilfoyle, Marsh, Southall, Bonham, Gilliff and Batako. And out in the lead, that's Marsh, the 1A. Then it's Southall just cutting in front there of the 611 of Dante Cooper. Back there as well. And looking good in the 4 spot there is Jakey Bonham. I think he might be back in 5, but out in front, he is smashing it down the 1A. Joel Marsh, the South Australian, he is leading them out. And then it's Rory Southall back from a very serious injury, and he is looking good, back to his best, the 611 and the 8V. So that is Dante Cooper and Jakey Bonham. So Bonham moving up on Cooper, but looks like all the way to the line it will be Marsh. Going to get it done over Southall and Cooper.
15 boys, and this one's personal for Diesel Connor. He finished last in the last one after sliding out. He needs the win, and he's laying it down now. Pat Bogner going at him 1 and 2. Sieber a long shot 3. Diesel Connor looking for the fast finish. Bogner settling in nicely for 2. Sieber for 3. Then we've got Metcalf for 4. Connor laying it down now. Bogner hasn't got the answers, so Diesel, he's going to try and transfer through with a win. Great race, Diesel Connor. Pat Bogner 2, Sieber 3.
More 15 boys action. Isaiah Crooks-Sims from Western Australia leading out Finn Headley, the Victorian, and Samuel Paxton. You've got Stuart McPherson, Walchuk and Damon. But out in front, it's Isaiah Crooks-Sims looking super smooth. Then it's the 47, getting it a little bit wrong. Flynn Headley. Samuel Paxton is about to pounce. He's going to get back on the gas. Isaiah Crooks-Sims all the way to the line. He's going to take this one out. Flynn Headley's going to hold it on for 3, and Samuel Paxton for the 3, sorry.
15 boys, gate 3, heading into Warrnambool corner. Ethan Zerner doing it for DK Bikes as he leads down the 3rd straight. Taylor Campbell's in there for the 2 spot, but he's under pressure now from the 8A, Daniel Samuel, as they dive into the 3rd. Finish line in sight. It's Zerner leading at the moment, so it's Zerner. Ethan Zerner's going to grab this one from Taylor Campbell and Daniel Samuel.
Oh, folks, here we go. They're working hard once against the 16 boys there. Slamming around the second corner there. One came down, not sure his number there, but leading the way is McDermott. You got Sam Thomas there with a 6V there. Locks in for the 2. The 5V of William Lees. Nicely the 199-2. Joel Basquiario. You got Riley Epi out through the field. Looks like it's going to be the 4V of Brandon Ash came down, but McDermott crossed the line, followed by Thompson, Lees, Guardio Bascal. Make some noise there for the fallen rider, Brandon Ash.
Okay, riders, ready to start. Riders, ready, watch the gate.
16 boys coming down now. Here they come. It's Fox, O'Connor, Haynes, Spark, Dowd and Tregelin. It's going to be Haynes out in front of the Mollode, followed by Fox. Jack O.C. Ripper move into the berm to grab the 3 from Spark, I think it was. So here they come into the second berm, 3rd straight. Jack O.C. hangs on to that. How did he not lose his back wheel? It's Haynes for 1, in for 2. Jaden Fox, Jack O.C. and Triglowan tried the move but couldn't make it stick. He has to settle now for 4, but it's all Seth Haynes. Whole shot to home. Fox for 2. Jack O.C. Great race for 3.
Cracking start by Ollie Wilgoose there over Caelan O'Grady getting it done. Looks like Damon Hocking moving into the 3 spot. You've got Mitchell Orr-Dimmerwells and Kane Jelliff, but it's all Ollie Wilgoose at the moment. But here comes the big man, Caelan O'Grady, getting it done for DK Bikes. He moves out in front, so it is O'Grady from Wilgoose. Pretty tight back there. Hocking holds his line, gets a good 3 coming in here. So that's the way they'll finish. So it will be O'Grady, Wilgoose, Hocking.
17 boys. Moto 3 heading down into Warrnambool corner. Cody Walker from WA with the lead now. Kobe Barnes is in there as well, also from WA. So it's Walker from Barnes. The 5V machine of Jacob Gamble is holding on to the 3. He's got Josh Soderman for company. As they come through to the line though, it's going to be Kobe Barnes from Kobe Walker from Gamble.
Oh, folks, here we go. They're working down through the line there. Looks like it's going to be Porter there. He swooped in there down the 1st corner, kept it nice and smooth. Round they go, the Warrnambool corner. They're still working hard. It's going to be Porter, followed by Helms in there. It looks like Joy's all there, so there for 3. Then you come out through the back build of the 3 for Cartledge and Lyons as well as they head for home all the way down on there. They've got the powerhouses down there, but I tell you what, it's going to be crossing the line first, Potter, followed by the remaining riders of Helms and Joy.
19 to 29 men styling it up, and Bailey Stewart tries it. Oh, had to put a handful of brake. Chris Gooden keeps the 1 spot. So it's Gooden 1, Stewart 2. Thomas Giddis in for 3. Nick Searle for 4. And Ashley Gamble for 5. Looks like Bailey's now trying to defend. Giddis does a swoop, comes through to 2. So they're coming down now. Gooden's got the 1. Giddis, can he get the 2? They're 3 wide. Stewart takes it on the line.
25 to 29 men. This is moto number 3, gate 1. Here we go. You've got Jamie Mahika there. Looks like he's leading them out. And Ton Hayden goes with him. So a couple of pros out there. The 3V, Dale Dowes. And then you've got Corey Zama there fighting on hard. But at the moment, it is Jamie Mahika getting it done. Ton Hayden happy for the 2. The 3 belongs to Dowes and Zama for the 4.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, we got a bit of dead air there. Robbie Slater has just picked up a bit of a lead there. It looks like he's got the 32 machine on his back wheel as they come through to take the line. There's a 3A machine as well, but it's going to be Robbie Slater. Grabs that one. That's the 30 to 39 men.
Oh, folks, we've got another gate here of the 35 to 39 men. They're working hard around the first, second corner there. On the gas is going to be Vander Klooster. Vander's working hard. McRae locks in for the 2. Looks like Adam Robb there for 3. Nice moves down through there. Bowles locks in for the 3 spot 2. Nice done. I'll tell you what, these guys have been working hard down through the last finish line there. Nice work there. Here comes a 196. Bowles makes a move down Robb. Vander takes it, McRae, and it's going to be a photo finish for 3 and 4.
35 to 39 men. It's the Crisp Riders 1 and 2, but it's the Dinosaur. Dane Anderson out in front, followed by Adam Ahern in the 2 spot. Look at the moves for the 3 and the 4. Hersek on the inside, and Slater trying to find a way through. Hersek rails it, nice line. He'll keep the 3. So it's the Dinosaur 1, Adam Ahern 2, Hersek 3, Slater 4.
40 to 44 men. Good start out there by, looks like Glenn Main and Adam Glanville. You've got Ashley Morris, Danny Booby. You've got Stephen Slater, Damien Grundy, Damien Rogers, and Peter Jelliff. So your leader is the 8V out in front of the moment. That's Damien Rogers from the 60 there. And that will be Glenn Main. He is looking good. Then we go back inside there. Peter Jelliff, he is looking for the 4 spot. But it's going to be Damien Rogers all the way to the line from Glenn Main.
40 to 4 men, gate 2. It's on like Donkey Kong as they go into the second corner. Ayres, meanwhile, has slipped away by a couple of bike lengths, but 2 is nowhere near done. You got the 88. Pierre Lododensky's in there. Grant Hines is making his move. The 182 of Chris Lisa-Vaniques. He's trying to go around the outside. Oh, you got the 89 having a reach around as well. But as we come to the line, it's going to be Ayres, Hines and Lododensky hit the line together.
Oh, folks, here we go. 45 to 49 men out and about there, working hard on the gas. Have hit the second corner. Is that going to be Walchuk? It is too. The ET man is back, working hard. Jenkins locks in for the second spot against Webber too. You got Sieber there as well for 4th. Ansel as well. And Iceman's just as ice as cold. He's going to chill out the back. Down through the finish line, it's going to be Walchuk taking the win. Jenkins, Webber and Sieber.
45 to 49 men, and Darren James blows this one apart, but look at the moves now. Martin Jones slams it through there. Craig Walker, he's been aggressive all day. Moving through now, Jones takes the lead. Walker around the outside, he got the elbows out in 2 berms in a row. Looks like the 124. Mitchell trying to find his way through. Not going to happen. Jones 1, James settles for 2.
Oh, the 14 girls there. Looks like Julie Urban DiGiamo there getting the better of it. But on the inside there, you've also got Jamie Banning, the 4V on the plate, pulling up alongside now, moves across and says, I'll have the lead. Thank you very much. Young South Australian, Jamie Banning looking good. Oh, gets the break off that berm. And then it's Julie Urban DiGiamo. Then you've got Amber Dowd. Looks like she's moving in for the 3 spot. You've got Ahern Smith and Osborne.
14 girls out and about, and Zoe Johnson determined down the first straight, rode it tough, moved across, gained the position. Then we've got in the 2 spot, Taya Pace trying to find a way through. Taylor Bonham now stalking hard. Pace makes the move, comes out side by side with Johnston. There's 25 to go. Johnston just ahead. Pace trying hard. Who gets it? Johnston, Pace, Bonham.
Rise the pits all staging for quarters and semi-finals. Rise the pits for quarters and semi-finals to staging. Back on the gas we go. It's a 15 girls there working hard through the field. It's going to be Perissoni there with a 2 in the plate, the 6V. That's going to be Jetcott nicely. Stag locks in for the number 3 spot. Then you got Amber Rossborough 2 flying through the field. Don't forget Rise the pits for quarters and semi-finals. Down the line all the way. Perissoni and Jetcott. I think Jetcott got it over Perissoni.
Okay, 15 girls action out there. Good start there by Michaela Perkins. Looks like she's got the lead at the moment. Georgia Potter in the 2 spot and back in the 3. That'll be Shalyn Pompey and the Mercedes Scott for the 4. So big win there. Looks like Potter might have got it over Perkins.
Meanwhile, we've got, looks like we've got 34 men down there as well. The 6V is leading the way. That'll be Ben Simmons. Tim Ayers had a great dive there on Ren Beatty as they come into the 3rd corner, but it's Ben Simmons leading. Ren Beatty in the 2 now, so Simmons, Beatty and Ayers.
30 to 34 men out and about. Jones, Dowes, Lloyd and Purves at the moment. Out in front, Stephen Jones is it leading this one. Followed in there, Hayden Purves, and then the 182 of Lloyd. Looks like Dales is out of it. So we've got Lloyd and Purves mixing this one up. Stephen Jones will take the win.
Okay, we've got the 50-plus men out there. David Comport got off to a cracking start, as he always does. He is looking good. You've got Brett Malik there. So we've got A plates and V plates aplenty in this one, but it's the 2A of David Comport from the 3A of Brett Malik. Then we go back to the 3V. That'll be Wayne Jolly. Then it's the 49 and the 6V. So Greg Kelly and Harry Ansell. But out in front at the moment, David Comport put down the glasses. He's got this one all the way to line from Malik and Jolly.
8 girls have been released down the 2nd straight. Emma McDermott from SA is leading the way. Lily Jones also from SA, keeping her company. Bree Dowes is back to 4. We'll pick up that 3rd place rider as they come past. Yep. But it's McDermott from Jones as they come down that 3rd straight. The 111 machine is in there as well. That's Alicia Basser. Basser's in there for 3. But the 2 teammates are fighting it out there. That's Jones and McDermott. McDermott is edged ahead there. So it's McDermott racing down to the line. Jones is making a challenge, though. I reckon Jones might have just got over to McDermott and Basser in 3.
Oh, 9 girls out there working hard once again there. Looks like it's going to be Copeland leading the way. The 1-2-1 there. That's going to be Haynes locks in for the 2. Have a look at the battle there between the 5-4-8 working through there. That's Memory and the 1-1-5 of Katana from SA. But let's have a look at the front runners as they head to home all the way down the line. I tell you what, folks, she'll take the win from start to finish. Copeland followed by Haynes, the remaining riders.
9 girls out and about. Look at the battle in the lead. The 2A and the 3A going at it. Isla Basser round the outside. Stephanie Alexander. Basser makes the move, actually. She takes it. Alexander back to 2. Millie Gray now trying to come through. So Basser takes the 1 spot. Alexander holds on for 2. Millie Gray a fast finishing 3.
10 girls action out there. This is gate 1 of Moto 3, and it's a cracking start by Ava Lazzaretti. She's in the lead. Then we go back to Skylar Murphy, the Stats Chiari Chat. Then it's the 4V and the 270. The 4V being Shayla Rogers, the 270 being Caitlin Odgers, and Hayley Gill rounds them out. But it's a big win to Ava Lazzaretti and Skylar Murphy for the 2, Rogers for the 3.
10 girls heading down the 1st straight. The 1A is leading. That'll be... Oh, I beg your pardon, the 2V is leading the way. Sorry, Madison Vick-Gibbons. I'm jumping races here, that's good. Jasmine Morgan, Lily Corbett, Ava Sproat. There's a big dive for the line there, but Fitzgibbons has got some company now as they come through. So it's going to be Fitzgibbons and Morgan. Let the transponder sort that out, and Sproat might have just held on for 3.
Oh, folks, 11 girls on the track as they come to the last corner. It's going to be Healy working the magic down through the last straight there. You've got Scott, the 5V, working hard. That's also Healy. So Imogen Healy in 1, Healy in 3 too as well, Scott. So it's all 3 SA riders working hard down the line all the way. Super work. You've got Jackson Fitzpatrick, but 2 strong will be Healy.
11 girls now, and out in front, the 4A on the plate. Sienna Richmond from Victoria leading this one. Then we've got Frankie May Keenan in for the 2, followed by Brodie Mitchell and Sienna Ham in for the 4. They rail it around now, Richmond and Keenan going at it, hammer and Todd. Keenan now trying to find a way through. Can she make this move stick? Oh, yes, she can. Keenan over the top. Richmond settles for 2.
Okay, Mighty Mia Webster, she's out in the lead of this one. Then we go back to Natasha Johnson in the 2 spot. And then it's the 44 of Shakira Foe. Then we've got the 6V of Sienna Sharp. The 220 back there as well, Alexis Ash. And rounding them out is Hayley O'Callaghan. But it's Mighty Mia Webster. She is over the line for the win. Natasha Johnson will pick up the 2 and Shakira Foe for the 3.
12 girls, gate 2, heading down the 3rd straight. Ava Fenton with the lead now over Emerald Blythe. Taylor Minnie Robinson's in there for the 3 spot. We've also got Millie Jackson and Charlie Thorpe in the mix. As they round the 3rd corner, it's Ava Fenton leading the way. Blythe is in there in the 2 spot. As they dive through to the line, it's going to be Fenton from Emerald Blythe and Taylor Robinson.
Okay, folks, here we go. Back on the gas. The 13 girls here working around the corner. It looks like in the mix there, it's going to be Harders leading the way. If I get the numbers correct, you got May in there, but have a look at him go. Awesome Dorp in there, turns a power on there. I'm not sure what happened with Harders. She must have unclipped, but back around the gas. She's doing it all the way down the line. She's working hard. It's going to be Awesome Dorp in there from Queensland. Looks like she'll powerhouse through the line there. And have a look at 3rd. So Awesome Dorp, May, and who wants 3rd? Photo finish.
19 to 24 women out and about and leading this one with the Aussie jersey, the 1 eye on the plate, the Australian champion from West Australia, Bianca Campbell. In the 2 spot, Tori Zerner from Mildura. In for 3, it's the 41 from Bendigo, Alira Walker, followed by Adele Munro and Alana Jolly. But it's all the Australian champions showing it's how it's done. Tori Zerner for 2.
30 to 34 women off the gate. Here we go. Once again, Amanda Morgan, the tough girl. She's out in front. Then we go back to Marnie Brighton and Marnie Williams going at it. Williams and Brighton. Marnie Brighton was in front for a bit. Williams, here we go. Williams getting the better of it coming around here, but it's all Amanda Morgan. She's getting lonely out in front there, riding this one on her own. But as we look back at this, Marnie Williams gets the 2. The 3 belongs to Marnie Brighton.
40 to 49 women. This is race 219. Heading down the 2nd straight. We got Rebecca Smith, the 3A plate. She's leading the way. Tanya Mundy's putting in a big dig there to bring up onto her back wheel. We've also got Eliza Flanagan there and Tamara Davis. As they head down that 3rd straight, it's Rebecca Smith leading. We got Tanya Mundy in there, Eliza as well as Tamara as they round the 3rd corner. They're firing at the finish now. Great bit of air work by Rebecca as she comes across the tabletop there. So it's going to be Rebecca Smith grabs the 1st place. Tanya Mundy will grab the 2. And Eliza Flanagan and Tamara Davis will round out your 4.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders, ready, watch the gate.
Gate drops. It's a pretty even start. Looks like Jeff Burrell might have got the early jump from lane 4. As they head down the 1st corner, we got Neil Searle on the inside. He raced Restro yesterday with a great success. But it's Burrell. Mahuka's in there as well. We got Neil Searle, Brian Bull and Patrick O'Callaghan. But it's Searle swoops into the lead now. This is our 50-plus men. Brought to you by Tylenol and Rectinol. But it's Neil Searle. He's leading out of the last corner. Looks like Burrell. He's in there for the 2 spot. Lance is in there for the 3 spot. As they come down to take the line, it's going to be Neil Searle takes this one out from Jeff Burrell and Lance Mahuka.
Gate drops, folks. Here we go. It's going to be the quarterfinals now for the 8 boys. They got the powerhouses there. Top 4 go through. Let's have a look as they work their way down to the 1st corner. It's a 67 machine. Hot on the heels is going to be the Rollins too as well. So currently it's Daff leading the way, followed there by Rollins in the next spot there too. Let's have a look. You've got Habil there locked and loaded around the 3 and 4 spot there. Super job there. They've still got the powers. Oh, have a look at the move. It's all the way around. Super duper. It's Rollins there. He rolled that corner like he was doing a Casey starter at Phillip Island there. Still there. It's Rollins there. The 67 there is the mix there too as well. Then you've got Habel there, and the 55 is Hillibrand there too as well. There your top 4 rise there. They head to home all the way down the line. Super job there. It'll take all the way Daff, Rollins, Habel and Hillibrand.
Quarterfinal 2 here, 8 boys, and there's a race at the finish for the crashed riders. Who can make it through, Chiswell or Ashton Smith? It looks like Chiswell got his bike and got onto the cranks a bit earlier. That's Rubbins Racing, ladies and gentlemen. So out in front, there was Lawrence, Philp, and through Garda-Subiaco. They'll make it through. There was a big crash in the first berm as they were fighting for positions. Chiswell and Smith went down. They were looking for their bikes, trying to sort it out, get the handlebars ready, try and get get onto the cranks. And Chase Chiswell just managed to do it quicker than Ashton Smith. He will trans through to the semi-finals. Ashton Smith unfortunately misses out. Let's give them a cheer, ladies and gentlemen, as they come down the final straight. Chase Chiswell, he transfers through to the semis. Ashton Smith unfortunately drops out.
Okay, here we go. It's the quarterfinal number 3. You got Brooks, Thorne, Morris, Gaskell, Cully, and it looks like the 1A of Harvey Brooks getting it done there. Mason Thorne in the 2 spot, the 146 in there as well, and that will be Jack Gaskell. And then in the 4 spot, Lukey Morris, and the man looking to miss out here is Heath Cully, but it's all Harvey Brooks, the Victorian, the 1A on the plate. He's opened up a big lead. Then it's Racing Mason Thorne. He's in the 2 spot, the New South Welshman. Then back there in 3 and 4. Between Gaskell and Morris. Gaskell holding on for the 3. Morris looking for the 4 to transfer through. Heath Cully on the cusp at the moment, but out in the lead. It's going to be Harvey Brooks that's going to take it out from Race and Mason Thorne. The 2 spot will belong to Gaskell with Morris for the 4.
8 boys, quarterfinal number 4. We got Galloway, Rogers, Wiggins, Fink and Klidkett. Looks like it's Galloway and Wiggins and Rogers. That's your top 3. So Galloway, Wiggins, Rogers, that's your top 3. So the 5:33 thing, Brody Klinkett from South Australia. He's your bubble rider at the moment. Sam Fink's in there as well for a fighting 5th. But as they come through the line, it's going to be a drag race between Jai Galloway. He grabs it from Fergus Wiggins, Sonny Rogers, and the all-important 4 goes to Brody Klinkett from SA.
Oh, folks, here we go. 9 boys there, quarterfinal number 1 right now. Working hard. It's going to be Underhill leading the way. It's Underhill, the 1-1-2 as well, too. That's Haynes. Here comes Russell in the mix here in the 2-6-3 of Gardner. They're your top 4 rows, and Cristiano's out in the back there, but working hard down the line, neck and neck all the way. It's going to be Underhill. He'll take the number 1. Super work there. Then you got Russell, Haynes, and Gardner for the top 4.
9 boys, quarterfinal 2 out and about, and it's Tyler Hall out in front, Xavier Keeler in for the 2, Jet Brunton for 3, Jacob Mills for 4, and it looks like the unlucky rider at the moment's Ryder Ham, but it's all happening on the 3rd straight. A battle for the lead, a battle for 4. Ryder Ham tries it up the inside. He can't make it stick. They rail it around now. Let's focus back to the front. Xavier Keeler might have it. Tyler Hall coming back at him. Who gets the 1? Keeler, Hall, Brunton, Mills, and Ham misses out.
9 boys, quarterfinal, semi-final. Quarterfinal number 3, you've got Lachlan Smith in the lead. The 2 spot belongs to Phil. Back in the 3, it's Max Castle. Then we go back to Kane Lansdowne and Zachary Waters with a bit of work to do back there in 5. But it's all Lachlan Smith taking it to the line. He's going to win this one. Jackson Philp looks like he's holding on for the 2 spot. The 3 belongs to Castle and Lansdowne gets the 4.
9 boys, quarterfinal number 4. You can throw a blanket over 2 to 4, 2 to 5 as they come down the 3rd straight. Regan Shafter's blowing the coop, so it's Shafter. We've also got the 1V Harders. The 215, Billy Van Hout drops into the 3. That pushes the 184. Thomas Mills back on the bubble. Here comes Zay Cobain. He's chasing hard, but it's going to be Shafter from Harders, from Van Hout and Mills.
12 boys there, quarterfinal number 1 there. It's going to be Jolly leading the way. Copeland's come all the way from 5th to 2. You've got Marsh in there as well, the 130 machine of Fuss. And then you got Kaiser. Oh, look at Kaiser, goes in the move there. Says, look out, Fuss, I'm coming through. He takes that spot all the way. It's going to be Jolly. Copeland there, followed by Marsh and Kaiser for 4.
12 boys, and Riley Morgan's got some work to do. He almost sits at stage left, but he now comes through to that all-important 4. Out in front, Trey Tuffin. In for 2, Trey Wilkie. Then we've got Logan Lazaridis, the all-important 4 now with Riley Morgan. And then the 159er, Samuel Ahern, looks like he'll miss out. Down to the line, Trey Tuffin holding on at the moment. Wilkie trying to go with him, but it'll be Tuffin, Wilkie, Lazaridis, and Morgan transferring through.
Samuel O'Grady gets it done in quarterfinal number 3, and he is leading him out for DK Bikes. Back in the 2 spot, that'll be the 3A of Josh Tickle. Then it's Tyler Julian. Then we go back to the 58 of Charlie Piergross. Cameron Smith with a bit of work to do, trying to pick up the end here, but it's O'Grady from Tickle and Julian. That's your 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5, pretty close. Piergross just hangs on from a fast finishing Smith.
12 boys, quarterfinal number 4. Great start there from Kai Torme. He's taken Jed Keenan with him. William Saylor's not content with 3 though. He now powers into 2 down the 3rd. He's lining up the 1st. But the fight for the fourth spot between Callum Whitney and Casper Rogers, that's going to go right down to the line. So Sala and Tormay 1 and 2, Keenan in 3. Looks like Whitney just held on for 4.
Okay, folks, here once again, welcome back from the live stream viewers there. We've just done the quarterfinals. This is day 2 of the 20-inch. We're now next up with the semi-finals there. Top 4 go through, folks, and then we hit the main final, guys. The action is getting faster and faster now there. So let's cast our eye to the gate there as we lock and load for the semi-finals down here at Warrnambool BMX Club.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
8 boys semi-final. Here they go. Rowlands, Galloway, Daff, Habel, Philp, Gaskell, Garda-Subiaco and Chiswell. Into the first term, Charlie Daff's got the inside line. The 77 machiner, Rowlands in the 2. Habel trying to find his way through the 3 spot there. Moves back to the all-important 4. So we've got Daff out in front. Rowlands in for 2. Looks like one of the ace riders now making a move into the 2nd spot. So at the moment, we've got Charlie Daff in the 1 spot. We've got Galloway in for 2. We've got Rowlands in for 3. Habel has the all-important 4 at the moment to transfer through to the final. A quick look over the shoulder. Who's chasing him down? Don't look like they're going to catch him. Daff will go through. Galloway will go through. Rowlands looks like he'll make it. And Tyler Habel gets the all-important 4.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate slams down. Good start out in the middle there. Let's see who it is. I think it's Harvey Brooks getting away sweetly. The 1A. He's going to get the whole shot by the looks of it. Then we go back to the 184, and that'll be Sonny Rogers. But it's racing Mason Thorne up the inside. Then we've got Flying Fergus Wiggins here. He is in the 4 spot. So there's your top 4 at the moment. Harvey Brooks leading them out. We'll pick them up as they go around that top mark. So looks like we've only got 7 here and not 8. Someone's missed the semi. But here we go. Brooks, it looks like he's out in front there. So it's the 3A, I should say, of Riley Lawrence. Brooks is not there. So it's the 184, the 88. And there it is, Lukey Morris as well. So as we come down all the way to the line, Riley Lawrence, you've got Fergus Wiggins in the mix. And it looks like Lukey Morris is going to get there as well as Sonny Rogers.
Meanwhile, 9 expert boys semi-final number 1. We got Underhill leading from Shafter. Jackson Phillips in there, so's Max Castle. Kane Lansdowne's in there. Here comes Jack Hart as he's charging. So your top 4 are Underhill, Shafter, Philp, Lansdowne. That's your 4. Harders is set up now. The 263 is going to bind it. That's Charlie Gardner. But at the moment, it's only the top 4 going through. Caden Underhill's leading. It's going to be Underhill, Shafter, Philp, Lansdowne.
Oh, folks, here we go, another gate here. 9 boys there, semi-final number 2. Look out, here we go. It's Haynes, Brunton, they're out there working hard down the line, working up and over through the field. And also Tyler Hall, they're your top 3. Sitting there in the next spot there, the 4th one, but they're all bunched up. It's going to be Keeler as well, but don't count out Russell. Watch them moving down through there. They're going bunch to bunch. It's Hall in there. You got the 1-1-2 working hard as well. Brunton locks in there, Keeler. What's going to happen the last finish there? It's anyone's race right now. Down the line they go. It's going to be Tyler Hall. Here comes Keeler, losing a bit more speed down the line all the way through. But tell you what, the top 4 all the way went through Haynes, Keeler, Brunton and Hall.
10 boys semi-final 1, and it's Samuel Evass, 7A out in front. Hayden McGrath settling in for the 2 spot. No, yes, he is in for the 2. So in there, it's going to be the 8V of Aidan Hall. In for the 4 is the 346 of Graham. Phoenix Stevis now trying to make the move. McGrath and Stevis, 4 and 5. Who's going to transfer through? McGrath hanging on. Stevis coming at him. It's going to go to the line. Who gets it through? Oh, I think McGrath just got it.
Great start there by Cameron Gatt as usual. He's out in front with Jesse Paul. You've got in the mix there Thomas Foot as well. Jakey Taplin, I think he's back in 4 there, holding down as we come down the line here. So you've got Cameron Gatt, he's in the lead. Shut the gate, he's got this. Then we go back to Jesse Paul. Then it's the 4-3-3 of Thomas Foot. Then it's the 5V of young Jakey Taplin, but right on his hammer. Let's see how he goes all the way to the line. This is going to be tight. Coming hard here all the way for the 4 spot, but it's Cameron Gatt, Jesse Paul. Taplin just gets that all-important 4 spot with Foot.
Gate drops to now 11 boys semi-final number 1. Clepiat from lane 1's on the drag race. He's got Sala company. The 1V of Owen Jones is in there. He's got an in-ride side run to grab the 3. The 4A's in there. The 8A Bailey Seckhold. So Bilko May's buying into this as well. So it's Clepiat, Jones, Sala, and Seckhold. That's your 4 at the moment. We got a couple down. We got 3 down in the second corner. So it's a 5-horse race right now. So it's Klepiak, Sala, the 8A of Seckhold now in 3. Owen Jones is the 4th place rider. And it looks like it might be Kenny in the 5. But as they come through to the finish, it's going to be Klepiak, Sala, Jones and Seckhold.
All right, folks, here another gate here. 11 boys there, semi-final number 2. They work their way around the corner there, smashing the gates there. It's going to be Preston Murray, North for Speedco. Then you've got Trey Morrell, Nate UDG2 there in the second, third. Banging Bars, a 55.55 machine and Bradley, but also you got the 161 of Perkins. Here we go, guys, down the end straight there. Watch them bunch up all the way through the line. The top 4 will go through. It looks like it's going to be all the way down the line. It'll be through the field, Murray, Nate UDG, Trey Murray, and also the 555 of Zach Bradley.
Let's hear it from them, guys. They make it off the track.
No, I didn't make it, Jim.
Looks like one of them's going to finish their lap. That'll be the 148 of Darcy Stokes. If you're right, a semi-final at state titles, you may as well finish your lap. Let's hear it, Warrnambool. Darcy Stokes, the 148 machine in the Aussie jersey, rounding out his lap. Well done, mate.
Okay, riders, random starts. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate slams and it looks like O'Grady gets a fantastic start out of lane 3. That puts Tormay back in the pack. Coming through though, it's going to be the 4V of Julian leading it. O'Grady has to ride it tough. Tormay finds his way through. He picks the needle in for 3. Copeland now in for 4. Wilkie for 5. Copeland and Wilkie side by side, 4 and 5. Copeland shuts the line down. Tormay makes the move for 2. So this on, all the positions are up for grabs. The 4A, so it's going to be Julian. Here comes O'Grady, Tormay and Copeland. They've got to keep it up. Wilkie tries to find his way through. The all-important 4, Copeland hanging on. Wilkie tries to get it. He's not going to do it. O'Grady gets it.
Cracking start there by Josh Jolly as he's done all day, looking good. William Sala moves into the 3 spot. Trey Tuffin for the 2. I think they're as per program as they round that top mark at the Warrnambool Club berm. As we come down though, it's jumping Josh Jolly. He'll keep it tight as he comes through here. Then it is the 5A of Trey Tuffin, the 6V and the 3A. So we're as per program as we run down. Joshua Jolly, he's got this one shot to bits. Trey Tuffin, William Sala, they'll all transfer through. Joshua Tickle and Kate Marsh going at it. Joshua Tickle gets it.
13 boys semi-final number 1. We got Connor Fallon led into the first corner. Nate Haddon's in there as well. Jackson Williams, Tyler McFarlane, Ty Bastian and Jai Smith. So it's Fallon leading at the moment. The 92 machine. McFarlane's in there for the 2 spot. The 5E. Bastian's in the 3. It's on between Haddon and the M2V rider at the moment. That'll be Williams as they head for home. It's going to be Fallon, followed home by McFarlane. We'll let the transponder sort out 4th.
Oh, folks, here we go, working out once again there. Down the line, 13 boys there. They rail the corner. It's currently Walker. Switek, Jan's in there. Looks like Darko's gone from 5th to 4th there. He's on the bubble as we speak right now. Still coming into the last corner there. It's Walker, Switek, Jans as well, and Darko as a powerhouse down the line all the way. Have a look at them rumble there. There's no change in this one. It'll be all the way. Walker, Switek, Jans, and Darko go to the final.
15 boys semi-final 1. Ethan Zerner showing them all how to do it. Pat Featherby started lane 8, went straight across, gets the 2. In there for the 3 spot, Daniel Diesel. He's in for 3. Byron Blythe with the all-important 4. Pat Bogner, the one that's missing out at the moment. All to play for round the last berm. Zerner, Featherby, Daniel in there for the 3 spot. Byron Blythe with the all-important 4 and Bogner shuts it down. That's the finish. Blythe transfers through.
Yeah, cracking start in this one by Diesel Connor. You've got Taylor Campbell in the mix as well. Isaiah Crook Sims. Let's pick them up as they come back down towards us here. So it's the 2V and the 3V, I think, going at it at the moment. The 3V just shading him there into the lead. Then it's the 25 and the 5V. So the 25 being Jake Sieber, the 5V, Isaiah Crook Sims. But at the moment, Taylor Campbell getting it done over Diesel Connor through to the final.
35 to 39 men watching gate 8 go from across into the second spot behind Robbie Slater. Brian Slater's in there for the 2-3 spot. Hearn's in there. Here comes the commish, Gordon McRae, moving up onto the back wheels of the third and fourth rider. McRae puts his move on Hearn. He's now fourth. Here comes Anderson. Anderson and Slater tapping elbows on the third straight. We got Brian Slater in the 4V. He's there as well in the third spot. Fourth isn't done yet. Ahern back onto Gordon. But as they come through to the line, it's going to be Dane Anderson, Robbie Slater, Brian Slater, and the Commissioner, Gordon, in 4.
Oh, semi-final number 2 right now on hand there, working down the second straight there. It's Vander, followed by Burke out through the field, working hard there. I think that's a 3A of Galloway. There, your top 3 riders. Then it's Luke Sidelia there. He locks in for the 4th spot there. They make their way around the Waterville corner. They head down through the rhythm section of the third straight. It is still going to be Vander, Burke, followed by the 3A Galloway. But who's going to work out there? Is it going to be 17 or Hersig on the 7B? Oh, he's lost the front end down the line all the way. It's going to be Vander, Burke, Galloway through there, and Luke Siddle, the top 4 riders. Looks like he's going to get up on his bike and finish off there. Michael Hersig.
16 boys out and about, and it's Josh McDermott out in front. Caelan O'Grady for 2. Then it drops to Ollie Wilgoose, the all-important 4. Damon Hocking. Jack OC in for 5. He's got some work to do if he wants to transfer through. So it's going to be McDermott 1, O'Grady 2, Wilgoose 3. Hocking has that all-important 4. Looks like he's done enough if he keeps it upright. So McDermott 1, O'Grady 2, Wilgoose 3. Hocking transfers through.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Gate drops, folks. Here we go. 16 boys there. Semi-final number 2 there. Have a look at the powerhouses right now working through it. Here, let's have a look who's going to be coming out there. It's going to be Fox. Haynes in there too. You've got Thompson there. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy there with wheels and lines there as they go out through there. Guardio Basco's out through the backfield. But down there they go. They come around the Waterville corner there, working there hard. It is still going to be Fox. Haynes in for the number 2. Looks like it's still going to be Thompson there. Who's going to transfer the top 4 as they keep it nice and smooth through there. There's Lees. Lyons is pushing as well there. Round they go. Here goes Haynes. He's making a challenge for Fox. Neck and neck down the line. It's going to be Haynes. Fox going across the line, followed by Lees. There you go, top 4 riders.
Gate drop, Superclass men's semi-final number 1. Tom Sinmar from gate 1. We got Callan from gate 5. The squeezes onto the first corner. Tidswell's in there. Wade Turner's in there. Nathan Seals in there as well. Bromley out the back. But it's Sinmar leading the way. So it's Sinmar. Wade Turner now into the number 2 spot. Callan starting to come back into this. So it's Tom Sinmar, Wade Turner. Here comes the 51, Matthew Tidswell. The 362 of James Smith. Seal there as well. Seal is up there. So it's going to be Sinmar, Turner, Tidswell, and Smith.
Oh, folks, here we go. Superclass men, final number 2 there. It looks like it's going to be Tahiko leading the way. You got Cairns in there, Fletcher as well there too. Same with the 69 machine of Morgan. Have a look at them moving positions, left, right and centre. It's neck and neck down the line. I'll tell you what, they're moving around like nobody's business. Back on the gas we go. Let's say settle down through the third straight. It is still going to be Tahiko. Here goes Cairns there, Fletcher as well, and Morgan. They're your top 4. Then you got Mahuka out through the field. They rail the last corner. Over they go. Down through the line. Super working there. But the top 4 that are going to transfer there, Tahiko, Cairns, followed by Fletcher and Morgan.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Really even start there. Good jump from lane 6 and lane 1. That's McDermott and O'Grady. JOC up the middle. We've also got Wilgoose and Ord in this. McDermott with the whole shot. Hocking's back a little bit here. So it's McDermott, O'Grady, Wilgoose. Ord is around the outside there. We've also got Hocking. JOC is on the 5. So 1, 2, 3 is almost done at this stage. That is McDermott, O'Grady, and Wilgoose. So the battle now is for that 4 spot. Hocking around the outside. JOC is in there as well. Ord goes back a spot. The drag race is on for number 4. McDermott gets it. O'Grady, Wilgoose, JOC or Damon Hocking gonna have to go to the transponders.